was the swoop? Who was the swoop? Who was the swoop? Yeah. Temperatures going up, the heat is rising, scholars showing up, audience vibing. We on a mission, competition is the only desire. Whose information will be facing the immersive fire? So it's up, stand up, can walk through hell. So tough, too tough for the weak, soft shell. Set the fire, fan the flame. Smoke is rising in blooms. While we're inexperienced, the data starts to choke on the fumes. Bring your science, bring your wisdom, even bring us your religion. If you cannot stand the heat, then please don't come in the box. Just get time in succession, learn a lesson, fight and overcome your fear. Cool beat, the best debate. By the time all the smoke clear, who wants to smoke?
The HOK is the toughest environment.
Toughest environment, yo. What up?
Enter at your own risk, it's the toughest environment. The HOK is the toughest environment. Yeah, stay strong, don't cry. It's the toughest environment. Yeah. No handouts here, you have to earn your respect. And when you do, you make they ass regret. They call it the toughest, and the title is earned from the bridges we crossed and the lessons we learned. In a cool-blooded kingdom, a concrete cage. Muslim, Christian, Israelites, step on the stage. I dare you, I dare you, I dare you, I dare you. In a cool-blooded kingdom, SaNeter created. HOK, where you can't fake it. The HOK is where you fight back. No room for error, no room to attack. It's a masterclass, how you handle the heat. Where the pedigree is written on the concrete streets. Toughest environment, yeah, we know the score. Locked in on debate and asking for more. The HOK is the toughest environment. Enter at your own risk, it's the toughest environment. The HOK is the toughest environment. Stay strong, don't cry. It's the toughest environment. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all know about this time. It's going down, man. We got to get back to these debates. Start promoting these debates, getting it out there to the people. Fed up. What up? Fed up, Mason? How you, brother? How you doing? Good to see you. Man, I'm just here to promote the debate. We got Naphtali. Naphtali will be on in a few minutes to talk about her up-and-coming debate with our champion. And one thing I couldn't say about Naphtali is that she got more heart than a lot of the Hebrew men. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us feel the same way. A lot of us feel that. She has more heart than a lot of the Hebrew men, man. These brothers, they be scared to death to enter in their, or at their own risk. They be scared to death to come on to the HOK. You know? And it's about time that y'all see these things. Remember how they used to always bang on me and go at me. SaNeter don't know this, SaNeter don't know that. Now they run from me. They run from me now because I expose them with their Bible in their hand. They can't get around the questions, the little small questions that I ask, the common sense questions that I ask. They can't get around it. They can't get around it. So, y'all know what time it is. It's about to go down, man. I'm waiting on Naphtali to come in. Napah should be coming in too. Because, why? Why is they coming in? Because there's something they got to talk about. They got to talk about this right here. What's going on with this right here? Huh? Are we animals? Let me see a show of hands in the chat. Are humans animals, y'all? Are human animals, man? I'm going to ask you again. Are humans animals? I'm going to wait for some responses. Let's get this in. We got to do this right. Some are saying yes. Some are saying no. So Naphtali is saying no. Hell no. No, we ain't no goddamn animals now. Napah saying, yeah, humans are animals. Are we primates? Naphtali is saying, hell no, we are not primates. We are not no goddamn chimps, no apes, no monkeys, none of that. Get that stuff out of here. We were created and designed perfectly through the Most High God. And we're going to see how far that gets us, right? So we were created through the Most High God. We're going to find that out in a minute. Where you at, Naphtali? Come on now. Where you at, Napah? Napah? Where are you?
Hey, what's going on, sir?
I'm live waiting on you to get in here.
Where's Napah?
Napah will be here. She called. She'll be in a minute. Napah will be
She
here.
coming?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I was just waiting on her to come.
Nah, make your grand interest. You don't need to wait on her. Make your grand interest. You're going to be all right.
I thought she and I was promoting together.
Y'all are. Y'all both promoting, but she's running a couple of minutes late, but she'll be in the building. Come on in. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Just come on in. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right, Naphtali. I'm not going at you. I'm not beating you up. I'm not trying to get at you. So let's get it in. I think this debate, I think the sisters is going to show the brothers how to really get it in with the information. Facts. Yep. Ra'atum Kepra. I can't let you in right now. I got to let the sisters in, but just stay there. We'll bring you in. I'm going to bring you in. I'll bring you in. I got my man Apostle. Hey, listen. Apostle is crazy. Apostle is one crazy Hebrew. Can you believe Apostle called me up this morning, early in the morning, waking me up, talking about, yo, sir, I want all the smoke. I want you to challenge me. I want all the smoke. Any questions you have for the Bible? I said, what? Are you really going to do this, Apostle? Don't do this, brother. I can't do it. I don't want to be responsible for giving you a brain aneurysm. I don't want to be responsible for giving you a heart attack. I can't do it, man. Napah said, man, don't do it, but I know you're going to do it. I'm not going to. If I do, I'm going to be real light with it. I'm going to be easy with it. But Apostle is calling me out. Like, what is you doing, Apostle? That's the wrong move. You'll be better off calling out Yara. See, why wouldn't you call out Yara? He's an easier opponent. Let me get Apostle on the line, man. Yara is an easier opponent for you. You can beat Yara up. Everybody beat Yara up. Come on, man. The hell you calling me for like that? Knowing that you ain't gonna be able to get past these baby questions that I would come up with. I don't know who put that bug in your ear.
Yeah, I hear you, sir.
Yeah, you hear me on the live?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
You're on the TV in the other room.
Did I say anything wrong? Did I lie on you?
No, sir. No, sir.
Right. Why would you challenge me of all people? You'll be better off going after Yahweh, but because he's an Israelite, you don't want to touch that.
No. This ain't about challenging you, per se. This is about the smoke, like everybody else did.
But like, I don't want to be responsible, brother. I believe it or not, I got love for you, Apostle, man. I don't want to be the one.
Sir, it's okay.
No, it ain't.
I'm gonna explain why you worried, man. If you be respectful, I'll be respectful, all will be well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all will be well.
Yeah, but I don't want to beat you up.
That's what I'm talking about.
I always beat you up all the time, man.
Hey,
people get mad at me sometimes.
No, sir. Listen, sir. Listen. It's a way of doing things. There's a right way and a wrong way. Things can be expedient. Now, things can be proper, but not necessarily expedient.
Okay. So let me just Let me ask you this then. The Bible that you follow today, is it also good for today's youth? Is it also good?
Sure.
Is it also good to follow the Bible the way it was followed back then, 2,000 years ago?
Sure.
What about the graping part? The graping stuff?
What you mean? God never okayed graping.
See?
Why didn't you ask?
But that's what I'm trying to... But hold on. That's what I'm trying to say. You're not ready for me. God did.
See, brother,
hold on. Let me finish. The God of the Bible did okay grape. Because when he delivered, be quiet and I will explain it to you. In the book of Deuteronomy, when he delivered them over to you, I tell you this all the time. He said, I'm paraphrasing, you can kill the men and the women once y'all have that war. If you see a beautiful young lady, a beautiful girl amongst you, take her for yourself. You don't have to kill her. Tie her down for a whole month. Then when you finish, take it off. And then he tries to smooth it out by saying, marry her. How do you marry her? By having what? Forced sex with her. It's forced at this time. You killed her mother, you killed her father, and now have sex with her after 30 days. You think she want to willfully lay down with you? No, any reasonable person will not do that, Apostle. So that's what I'm saying. Think reasonable sometime. Don't let the Bible get you all crazy.
Brother, you the one crazy. I didn't say everything in the Bible is for today. I didn't say that. I said, are things in the Bible useful for today? I say yes. That's you in your interpretation of what the scriptures is saying.
So is the book of Deuteronomy is that a good book to follow, Deuteronomy?
It's a good book for us Israelites to remind us of what we went through and why we went through it and which way to get back to him. The law is in the book.
Here's the question.
And the way to the Messiah is back to the law.
Here's the question.
That's the way.
Here's the question. What did you go through that the book of Deuteronomy is reminding you of? That you can prove to us today with facts outside of the Bible. No, listen. That you can prove to us today outside of the Bible with real sources. Go ahead. I'm going to let you go.
Man, see, these are questions that you should have asked Tazariah.
No, you
why you had him on it. No. That's right. prove, sir.
Hold up.
I show
Here it
and
is.
prove.
Here it is. You called me out. And now when I bring you a little bit of smoke, you crying about why I didn't do this to Tazaria. I'm doing it to you.
Nigga,
And this is light.
I'm
this
not
is real light.
okay, right. And you interrupted me on the other hand, and it's only going to get worse. And I know that. It's only going to get worse. But the fact is, you had him on your show, and you did not ask him nothing. Nothing. You brought out about Yara, pointing out how Yara tiptoed through the tulips. But you didn't talk about you. You know, cause I mean, I seen Tazaria getting in for a nigga just calling him a liar. You call me that every day almost. And hell no, I don't like it. But when you turn up and I turn up, I don't hear nothing about I'm crying. Nigga, that's how I defend myself. I turn up because you turn it up. All right?
So
That's
now
the
that
best
you
way
got,
to do it.
now that you
This
got
doesn't
that,
have to be shit on.
now that you got
This
that
does not.
filibuster out of you, are you going to answer my question? You remember the question I asked you?
I answered your question.
No, you didn't.
I
No, you
I
didn't.
answered. Yes, I
I
did.
said,
Yes,
what
I
did
did.
you, hold up. I
You
said,
play,
what,
you know you.
hold up, Apostle. What did the Israelites go through? What did you go through in the book of Deuteronomy that you can show and prove to us today with actual facts, the proof, the sources outside of the Bible? What can you show us? That's my question to you.
SaNeter, once again, I don't know why I'm sounding like Brother Lie. It's not just me. I'm not talking about me. That's your problem. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about me as a nation.
You're getting to be like Chief X now, brother.
So,
You're not answering the question, brother.
I'm not with no chica. I'm answering the question.
No, you're not.
When I say what I went through, as an Israelite, I'm talking about what my family went through.
So
As
tell
an
me.
Israelite,
So explain
we
to
are
me
all.
what your family went through that you can prove with real sources today outside of the Bible. Go ahead, explain to me what your family
The
went
Bible is my source.
through. No, brother.
Understand?
No, it's not, man.
Yes, brother. The Bible, you can't handicap me. I believe in the Bible.
All right,
The
all right.
Bible
The key
is
word,
my source.
the key word you said is
The key word is I believe.
right.
Right.
And
But
belief,
there's a lot of things.
and belief is not a fact. It's just believing in things. It don't prove nothing. A belief is just a belief.
Well,
It don't got nothing to do with factual evidence. What are you talking about?
It proved beyond facts to me.
Oh, man.
I'm living proof beyond fact. Beyond fact, I'm living proof. My testimony, I bear witness. The same way any prophet in the scripture bear witness that the scripture is the Most High God. This does not have to be conflicted. But if you want to make it that way.
The Bible is the claim and not the evidence. That's correct, brother. The Bible is the claim, but not the evidence. See, you can claim anything.
It's the evidence and the claim.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's the evidence and the claim.
Come on, Apostle. You too smart.
It's the evidence. God says, follow my way.
God did not say that goddamn thing.
Said,
Apostle, see, that's where you wrong at. God did not say these things.
You don't know that. You don't have no proof.
I do got proof.
You don't have that proof.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes.
Show it.
All right.
Prove it.
All right. Who wrote
Show
the
it.
scriptures? Who wrote the scriptures? That's the proof
prophets.
right there.
No, that's not proof right there.
Yes, it is, because this is what
The prophets, if court of law, what I witness is evidence.
All right, let me show you. Let me prove to you that God didn't write the Bible. Yeah. Exhibit 1. Exhibit 1.
Needed to make him a part of this Godhead, right? And so we know that the actual Israelites, the true Israelites, were kicked out of that council.
Now, this is an Israelite. Is this your Israelite brother?
He's my Israelite brother,
all right,
man. But I don't have the answer.
They lost that council. And it went to those who were not Israelites.
You ain't got to
quote unquote these church fathers. They began.
You don't have to talk about Yahweh. I'm just showing you how the Most High made him spill his guts. And one day, hold on, brother, hold on. One day, the Most High is going to make you spill your guts and tell the truth, because the Most High is sick and tired of you Israelites lying on him. So let's continue. Let's continue.
I have never lied on the Most High.
So what we're reading is only their commentary.
See? What you're reading in your Bible, Apostle, is only their commentary. Don't argue with me. This is your Israelite brother telling you this. And you were there, and you ain't do nothing and ain't say nothing. Let's continue.
I was
in the New Testament. If you study Bar Ehrman tells you we don't even know what the actual words of Christ was. We only know that Paul's 7 letters out of all of the books, as you said, Paul mostly compiled the New Testament. Only 7 letters that the authors actually, that the consensus of scholars say he actually wrote.
Only 7 letters that they said Paul only wrote. The scholars.
That's what Yara is saying.
Hold on, brother, hold on. Where's God at? God ain't writing none of this. God ain't got nothing to do with this. These are other people writing. Listen, let's go.
7 letters. So they had to create something.
What did they create? He's talking about some man had to create something. What did man create it?
That had nothing to do with the original prophecies that we find in Malachi.
So why are we reading it then?
Concerning this forerunner. So if you take something that was created, which is only based on the commentary of the church fathers.
See that? Bingo. All this stuff that was created by the church fathers, if you take that thinking that you following God, y'all telling you out of your mind.
As a matter of fact, the Jesus that we know is only given to us through St. Ignatius.
Okay.
And a lot of you
see now don't curse, no profanity, brother. Now you hear Napah's like, okay. Napah can't believe he's saying this stuff. Let's listen.
We're reading about Ignatius Jesus that he created.
I don't hear this on the radio.
Ain't nobody else on the line. Nobody else on the line. It's just me and you.
I hear different. No, I'm listening to Yara speak.
Right.
Okay, now I hear it. But you know what you want to preview? You that scared?
We don't have any original writings that Jesus spoke.
You don't have the original writings, Apostle, that Jesus spoke. Hold on. You don't have the original writings that Jesus spoke. This is Yara, a formidable Israelite who been in your community for years, decades, telling you that you ain't got no real writings of Jesus. All of that is fluff. You think you got it. This is him. Debate him, not me.
They don't have any of these sources. If you study the church fathers, they will tell you they did these things.
See that? If you study the church fathers, they will tell you they did these things, not the Most High. But anyway, you're lucky. I got the role. I got Queen Naphtali in the building, and I will deal with you over there on your show later if you want to smoke, Apostle. Peace. Love you, brother.
You can come up in there anytime you get ready. I got nothing to do with what Yara says. Yara is speaking what Yara believes. I ain't any more than what Tazayyak yesterday, what he spoke. But I noticed when he said he believed 100% in the Bible, and I know you don't believe that. You didn't say a damn word.
You want me to beat up Tazariak?
That's what I know.
I'll get him in. I'll beat him up.
You're not going to tell Tazariak your goddamn God is an evil ass.
No profanity. Hold on, Apostle.
I said blank. I said blank to blank. Ass is not a curse word.
Well,
Come on, man.
You know why? Let me tell you. Let me tell you, brother. I got Naphtali here. Let me tell you why. Because Captain don't talk to me that way. Captain don't talk to me that way. He talked to everybody else about Kemet. But if he go crazy on Kemet, I will give him that same energy. Peace, Apostle. I'll talk to you later. I'll be looking forward to you, brother. All right, Queen Naphtali, how you doing, sis?
Hey, Shalom, most high blessed to you, sa.neter, and everybody in the chat. How are you all doing today?
Good to have you here. And I see that you got a powerful debate coming up, Naphtali.
I do. I can't wait. I'm excited. I hope you guys out there are going to tune in and watch these two lovely ladies battle it up about animals and primates.
Yeah, talk to me about the first title. Are we animals? Do you believe that we as human beings are animals?
No, of course not. No. If you actually have you ever owned an animal? Have you ever had an animal?
Yes, I have one right now.
What do you have right now?
I have a cat and I have a little dog, a motif.
Okay, so you have a cat and you have a dog. Okay.
Right. Not in the same house. Not in the same
When you look at how these animals, they all kind of share similarities. The way they clean themselves, the way they eat. You know, we don't do that. You know, we as humans, we
don't clean ourselves. We don't eat. What are you talking about?
Not with our tongues. We don't lick ourselves, physically. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I know. There's ways animals, we actually we have more knowledge and we're more what we call civilized than what an animal is. We don't have animalistic behaviors.
But in the animal kingdom, in the animal world, they are civilized. They are doing what animals supposed to do, Naphtali.
No, animals were created to be servants to man, and man are created to be protectors of the animals. Okay. That's why you have your animals.
I don't agree with that, but I'm gonna let
you should, because you have the animals and you are the protectors of that cat and that dog. You are the one that feeds that you provide. I'm sorry?
Well, most likely sometimes people get animals so that they can be the protectors.
But the animals,
I had a dog and he was my protector.
The thing is that they are to serve you, but you are to be their caretaker. And you are there to lead the animal. We are not the animal. We are the leaders of the animal, and the animals are our servants. They are not our predecessors, and we're not their successors. They are our servants. So yes, that's why people have a dog. They have a service animal. This animal is here to serve. We are not their spawned offspring.
Well, they say that about the women as well in the Bible. The woman is here to serve. You agree with that one?
I'm sorry, what's that mean?
I said in the Bible, they said the women was here to serve man. So you agree with that aspect as well?
Well, at the beginning, women were not here to serve man. But when we got cursed, yes. But the thing is that people take that out of context. Because when you look at it, the man is to also serve the woman. How is he going to serve the woman? Because he is the one that's going to be out there in the field. He's out there working tooth and nail, right? So he wasn't supposed to be out there using his hands for manual labor. He wasn't supposed to be out there fighting and killing, snakes and tigers and lions and bears. He wasn't supposed to be doing all of that. So of course, if my husband is out there, tending to the field, having to plant agriculture, making sure he hunts our food to eat. Of course, I'm gonna be there to tend to his wounds and make sure he's ready to get back out there again, because he's out there hunting prey and out there, fighting off of, the snakes and keeping us protected, and also making sure that we're fed and having a home, all of that. So yes, the man also serves the woman. So whoever said that,
you said that man was not supposed to have been out there hunting snakes and stuff like that.
No, that's when his curse was. When you read the Bible, the Most High says that the man, now you're going to have to get out here, and I can get the scripture for you where it actually says. How was we getting
our food then if we wasn't out there hunting?
Well, when we were in the Garden of Eden at the beginning, all of that was all, we didn't even eat animals at the time, right? Nobody ate animals. So everything was already set up for us. Everything was already laid out, it was already trees, it was already vineyards, all stuff was already set up for us to have. If we weren't supposed to sweat, we weren't supposed to work, till the fields, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't.
Now, you do, Naphtali, you do know the same thing I told the apostle. That is just belief. That's a belief system, but you will not be able to prove that with a fact outside of the Bible. You can't prove that. All you got to go on is your belief system. I believe this. I believe that. But that don't mean it was a fact or it was true.
There is the thing is that I'm glad you said that, because that's where you have to understand the same logic. I hope you utilize the same logic, but it seems like you are willing to believe 100% that you actually were an animal, that you actually, spawned, whatever. The thing is that everybody gets up here and, they talk about the God of the Bible, but they don't talk about their God. And if we know about it, there's actually 2 creation stories. Okay, there's actually only 2, even though we have all these different civilizations, even though they try to act like there's so many different gods, there's only 2 creation stories. There's the Bible, which is the creations of that the Bible's, of the Bible, and then there's Genesis. Okay, so when people want to say they came from apes, or they spawned from apes, or we evolved from apes or primates, that is the creation story of Genesis. Then you have the story of the Bible. So the thing is that even though people want to separate themselves from being religious, they are. And I believe that that's actually a way people like to keep it hidden. They don't want the world to know that they actually believe in the narrative of the Babylonians, because that's actually goes as far back as Babylonians, or the Sumerians, or the Assyrians, or the Persians, or the Egyptians. I mean, all those civilizations all worship the gods of the Babylonians. And that's Genesis, which says that they made offspring from apes, primates. That's where that all came from. First, if everybody always want to talk about what's the oldest, science did not, whatever they want to classify as science, did not come up with that. The people who came up with that were people who actually believed in Babylonianism. And they just took away, well, actually the Catholic Church modernized it, because they didn't want to be deemed as pagan anymore. So what they did was they hid it, and they tried to make it like they were monotheistic, when they still are believing in these gods. And in Catholicism, they also are theistic evolutionists. They also believe that God created humans from apes. So all of it's all the same. It's just the fact is that people not willing to reveal, how about that they actually believe in Genesis. You believe in a God. It's just not the God of the Bible.
Well, I don't believe in a God.
You're an agnostic. Atheism is the lowest it's ever been.
And I think I'm getting ready to change that philosophy as far as being an agnostic. I think I'm getting ready to start changing that as well.
Well, when you look at the data, the hardcore data, like I said, I'm a data analyst. And when I look at the hardcore data, when you look at how many atheists are in the world, let alone in the United States, in the world, it is declining at the fastest rates. People are no longer believing that there was no God. Atheism has essentially been debunked. So a lot of people are agnostics. But when you think about it, a lot of people like to talk about the oldest. What is the oldest? What came first? What came first?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first narrative, or the oldest narrative about humans coming from apes or offsprings of apes, comes from Genesis. It comes from the Sumerians, which is over about 6,000 years. And then if you really want to get technical, it comes from the Babylonians. So the thing is that you can't say, oh, well, I believe in evolution, when you have people like Charles Darwin, who talks about the primordial ooze. Well, where did that come from? I just sit up there and I watched Ankh for a second talking about people came from fish. Well, where did that come from first? It sounds.
I don't think he said people came from fish. That's not.
No. I mean, I know how you want to. I'm actually just dumbing it down.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the narrative, because when you actually break down the fish is where man, out of the water. So first the waters came, which is what Genesis teaches. It teaches that it rained and then a pond of water, and then out of water, what was in the water first? The fish. And then one day the fish just hopped out and just started walking. That's what people, I mean, and then this sounds more logical to people. That gets me. This right here, they get up here and talk about, oh, God just came. Well, hold on. God just came and created man from the dust and dirt of the earth. That sounds more, I guess, mythical or made up, but it rained on rocks. And then all of a sudden it made a pool of water, and then lightning struck it. Bam. I guess Thor must have came with his hammer. Wow, hit it or something. I don't know. But however you want to put it, however you want to spend it. But the thing is, that's where it came from. Now, is there anything older than this narrative? No. Like I said, there's two stories, Babylon, and then there's the Bible. A lot of you guys are right now on the Babylonian tip, whether you want to admit it or not. Because if we utilize your logic, what is the oldest? The people who came up with this narrative at the beginning were the Babylonians. They're the ones that came up with the creation story that humans were created from apes to be their slaves.
Naphtali, let me ask you, what would it take for you to change your heart and your mind about the Bible? What would it take for you?
About the Bible? Well, the thing is that
the Bible and believing in the Bible, what would that take for you?
Oh, wait, I just looked at the time. You want to go get them without me? Or you no? Okay. I gotta go get my kids. Okay, so
you want to do this? Hold up, Naphtali. You want to do this later on this evening or what?
Yeah, we can do it later on.
You gotta rush.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go get my kids.
Well, before you go, I just want to say peace to you. Thank you for coming in. Everybody hit the link. It's down here. Our debate is on. Get the tickets. It's going to be great. So I didn't get to say anything to you. So sorry I was late. I was doing stuff too, you know.
All right, but hold on.
No, I know we both. This was like a spur of the moment thing. So
hold on, Naphtali.
We're trying.
Naphtali, we're going to be able to do it on the Coliseum tonight if you want that. Do you have anybody scheduled, Napah, tonight?
No.
All right. What do you think about that, Napah? Is that good?
That's great. If it's up. Yeah.
If you guys will, I need about an hour. So if you guys are still live when I get back, I can be back in, but then I need about an hour because it's taking about 30 minutes.
We'll wait till we'll wait till later on this evening.
We'll set it up. Just let me know.
Even better. That's even better. 5, 6, 7, good for me. Either.
What time you want to do it? Oh, I got a show at 6, so I should be done by 8, hopefully.
Yeah, so we'll do it when his show is over, so you can be a part of it, like kind of moderate and promote. So we'll do it at 8 Eastern time. What is that your time, Naphtali?
That sounds great. 7 o'clock. That'll be 7 o'clock my time. I'll be home and I'll have nothing else in my way. Like I said, I just got to get my kids. That's all.
All right.
Okay.
It's a good show, Naphtali, and I want to say that just by having that little conversation with you, I could see your growth a little bit. You got a little growth. You grow a little bit. You know?
Don't know what that means, but I guess that's a compliment.
You don't know what that means?
My foundation has always been the Bible. I haven't.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I just want to make sure it's known that it's always going to be, always will be. And so far, like I said, I do extensive research, and I'm very, like I told he told me after I get rid of Napah, which I will dethrone her. He told me once I get rid of Napah, he said he wants the smoke, so I got it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Got you.
All right, thank you, Naphtali. We'll see you later on this evening.
The queen is here. Most
all right, peace.
All right.
Okay, so Napah, now Naphtali had about a good 15 minutes to go in.
Right.
I will ask you the same thing as far as us being humans. Where are you at with that? Because Naphtali is totally against humans. I mean, damn, I said us being humans. Yes, against us being humans. She disagrees that humans are animals, Napah. Where is you at with that when it comes to humans being animals?
Well, even bringing this and peace to Naphtali is going to be a great debate. We're not going to hold back in the debate. We're going to bring top level scholarship and give you guys something to really, be a classic. So what I'm going to say is this. according to the Bible and according to science, or if you want to say according to science.
You sure you want to give up too much or no? You
I
good?
can't even.
No, I'm trying to see where you at. I don't want you to give up too much.
Baby, I love you. How long have I been doing this?
A long time. Go ahead. I fall back.
I really love that you care. He's very protective. So it doesn't matter how long I'm doing it. He's always going to be protective. So you asked me a question, right? Are we animals? And well, according to science and the Bible, if you do it that way, in that order, or you could say according to the Bible and science, the Most High God, starting with the Bible, the Most High God created everything. And we all come from the dust. We all come from one place. So right there, jumping into science, we all have one common universal ancestor. So we are all a part of the animal kingdom. Therefore, humans are animals. We're organic beings. Grand opening, grand closing. See, that's easy. It's just, we're organic beings. So we're animals. We're made of organic material. We're organisms that are made of organic material. We have families. We have ecostructures that we live in, yada, yada, yada. And also according to science, we're classified as in the animal kingdom. That's it. That's not too much, is it?
Okay, so I got to give you some pushback, Napah, like I do with Naphtali.
Yeah, of course.
So when you say we all know, I don't think we all know, Napah. Did you say we all know that God he created everything? Did you say that?
I'm saying according to the Bible. Notice I said if you do the Bible,
I got you.
If you do the Bible, or if you do this, or if you don't do the Bible, you start with science. Whatever way you want to go.
Okay, I got you. So let's talk about primates for a minute.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think the reason why people don't want to affiliate or connect themselves to primates is because they automatically think about the ape and the monkey.
Right.
And they say, no, we are not these things. We can't be that. What do you say about humans being primates?
Right. Thank you. And what the ape and the monkey, because of scientific racism, because of the clever, divisive, evil colonizer who came in and said, I'm going to take this amazing animal and I'm going to tell human beings that they are like this amazing animal, because the monkey looks like all humans, not just a certain type of human. They resemble all human beings. Why? Because they're primates, right? You don't lie. You can look at a gorilla and you've seen a lot of people who actually look like gorillas.
Yeah.
So, but then what the colonizer did, the evil scientific racist colonizer did, is say, oh, I'm going to tell the certain people that are actually more civilized than I am. That's what the colonizer was thinking. We were more civilized a person. The civilization just doesn't mean organizing a living community. Civilization means having compassion, intelligence, being able to think with a logical mind. And when we, as oppressed people, I'm talking about the progeny of slaves and slaves, we as Black people have to always take the high road. We have to be the forgiving ones. We have to be the ones that say, okay, even though this person's doing this, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to knock this person out. So we are more civilized. So what they did is say, I'm going to make them think that they are this animal, which is the monkey, even though the monkey looks like all humans.
Now, when you say we are more civilized than who? What?
Well, I'm saying in general over history, we have gone through slave trafficking for centuries.
Yeah, but you said, I'm trying to get to when you say we are more civilized. We are more civilized than what? Than who?
Than the oppressor.
Okay. Go ahead.
Those who oppress us, we take the high road. That's actually
a
sign of civilization. We have been. So if we're gonna do that, I'm not being racist toward people. I'm not doing it. But what I'm trying to do is chip away at that stigma. We're so nervous of being said that we are primates. Monkeys are great animals. Gorillas are amazing. Bonobos, they're amazing creatures. They actually are more civilized. Now, I'm going to say this. They're more civilized than most human beings. Now what? With the exception of the chimpanzee. The chimpanzee act more like humans. And you know what's interesting? They've spent more time with humans than gorillas, bonobos, and even orangutans. Orangutans act like humans more too. So if you look at these primates, the great apes, you can look at chimps and orangutans, and you could say, oh, those are the two great apes that act more like humans than any other great ape. Why? Because they're evolving, because they're interacting with us. And I'll take it away from primates for a minute, and I'll go to dogs and cats. You know that dogs and cats are acting more like humans than they ever have because they're evolving. So there you go. I went off kind of on a tangent, but yeah, we're primates. We are great apes. We are just like the gorillas when it comes to classifying animals. We're great apes. We're primates, and they're in their stone age right now. They're using tools now, y'all.
Okay. Let me put this chump right here on a 24-hour.
What happened?
On a 24. This is what happened. On a 24-hour. I'll see you tomorrow, sir. If you come in tomorrow with the same thing, we can do it all over again. So let me just put you on a 24-hour break because you coming in trying to disrupt our debates and
am I supposed to just sit here when he asks me a question and pick my nose?
I bet you they won't come in and do all that.
Am I supposed to just twirl my hair? Ask me a question. I'm just
right.
I like Kool-Aid. Strawberry's my favorite.
Right.
Like, I drink quarter waters when I was a baby. Like what? I don't get it. I'm supposed to actually talk. I'm supposed to ramble. Baby.
There you go.
I'm supposed to ramble. Go ahead, SaNeter.
So basically that's it. I wanna get out of here and get ready for tonight's show because
what happened to promoting Ankh and Sanchez?
Yes, I did. I did that earlier.
Oh, you did? Okay, damn.
Yeah, you came in late.
That's my sister. Peace to Mrs. Graham. Beautiful Mrs. Graham.
Yeah, I dropped the link and everything.
Well, we got people in back though. I don't want to just leave Suntan like that.
Yeah, let's see what Suntan got. I don't want to be up here straight through. I got another show at 6, and I know he's gonna go through, and then I want to go check Apostle out for a minute.
Okay.
Suntan, what's up, Suntan?
Peace,
I have to say this to my sister Napah, and then I'm gonna get right back to the subject matter. Easy Band and them asking me yesterday, do you believe in what Napah said to Suntan? I know you don't believe that they said my family should be killed. I was look, Easy Band.
Wait, what did they say? Tell me.
My family should be killed.
No. She said, and this ain't no he said, she said, I'm just, because it was out in the chat.
Yeah.
Tell me.
He was saying, you said that his family and kids should be killed because they should be unalive because they were saying going against you. Now, Suntan, do you go with that? Let me finish.
But you got to say who's saying that.
So, Easy Band.
His family should be.
I said that at first. Yeah, you said you said his family and them should be killed.
Oh, he's so emotional.
All I said was, look, Easy Band, Napah heart is not like that. So however way you take it,
right.
You know, and so let me get back to the subject. On Napah, they use this thing about monkeys and apes because they use the lookership side. They saying that they're using it for ugliness, and they want to put us down and call us ugly because of the color of the fur of the monkey. Because if you look real close at a monkey, he got the thin lips like a European. He got all the looks of a European. Just get a picture of a monkey and look at it. They look more like monkeys than we do. But instead, they want to, that's all I have to say. They changed that for it to be an insult to us. Yeah. Because you could find some Europeans like you.
You know what you need to add to that, Suntan?
What's that?
Just say, also, if you was to shave them, you'll see they look just like them, the complexion and everything.
Right.
They
Yeah.
look like
Okay.
everybody.
I'm gonna add that. You're
Right.
right. I didn't. You're right.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And listen, I'm gonna say this, and then y'all, I'll let Rod, my man, go. If you look at a white person, because I used to work with a lot of them, and they take their shirt off, man, they put that, and then they full of hair. He asked me, he was, Rick, where's all your hair at? What are you talking about? You know,
I want to know why they're taking their shirts off at your job.
No,
Where you working at? What? You one of them dudes?
Listen,
Hold on,
Chocolate.
Listen,
Suntan. Hold on, Suntan.
Yeah.
You made a mistake and said your name. Your name is Rick?
That's my nickname. My government name, Russell Johnson.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say that's my brother's name, Rick.
Yeah, but Rick is my name from a baby. My mother liked the cowboy, so if I put it like this, if you call me Rick or Ricky, you've been knowing me since I've been a little bitty kid. But if you call me Russell, you went to school with me.
Yeah, that's my brother's name, Richie. Ricky.
Yeah, everybody call me Rick.
Oh, okay.
You slick Rick.
They call me Tricky Rick.
Ooh.
All right, let's go on over to
Now I knew why they're taking their shirts off at your job.
Hey, Napah.
Ra'atum Kepler. What up, brother?
Hotep, peace, love, and happiness to everyone on the panel. When you ask Suntan about, God, me, myself, I don't believe in a God. I believe that my mother and father are my God. Because without them, there would be no me. And without their mother and father, there would be no them. So when people put this God and this Jesus, I don't buy into any of that. You know what I mean? And back when you asked Apostle about God again, in the Bible, Hosea 11, if I'm not mistaken, it says, I'm the Lord thy God from the land of Egypt. So how do we get all these other gods, this Yahweh and all of this, when they are referring back to Jesus?
Good point. That's a question for Nepal?
That's just a question for everybody that believe in this Jesus, this Allah, this Yahweh, whatever you want to call him. It all leads you back to the same person.
I think it's because a lot of us can't believe that we can do things on our own. We need something to stand up next to.
Right, and I agree with you on that.
We are insecure people, and I think that they do that because they need to stand by something, to give them courage, to give them strength. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you hear me ask the question, can you prove that God did these things with real history outside of the Bible? Can you show it to him?
Because from a lot of my research and being in Kemet, I didn't see the writings on the wall. I see where a lot of the stories come off the ancient Kemetic walls into the Bible. Once you go see it for yourself, then there's no refuting the information that you gain.
And since you said that, brother, let me say this to him, Sam. I'm gonna let you go. I know you want to go. Hey, my brother, what you said is absolutely right, and Sai can back me because I got a book right here by Shaka Almost, and he took all the phrases that's in the King James version, and he went all the way back to Kemet. Remember that book, Sai wrote, and he comparing the phrases to what is now. It was written first in Kemet, then it was regurgitated.
Well, it's a pamphlet. He wrote a pamphlet.
Yeah, it's right here. And if you want to, dude, it's still on Amazon. This is just what you just said.
The Codex. Yep.
What is that? Is that Shaka?
Yeah. Codex Game Over. That's the book that he the pamphlet that he wrote.
And I just brought it up that my man just made that, and you right, my man. So people can believe what they want to believe.
I'm not waiting for the Nepal book. Nepal book will be coming out.
I like Napah because she goes in depth on things.
Thank you.
Not only with, but I'm saying not only with the facts, then you kind of explain it. So I just put it like this: you put a little context behind it. That's all I'm saying, right? So I don't believe in all this super. I don't believe in the super Jesus. I just believe that it was a guy here. He was like Martin Luther King, Gandhi, or somebody who really cared about people, and he put out a narrative about God. God is philosophy, and it kind of messes up. It's not from philosophy, but they add philosophy to the Bible. That's all I can say. Like that's just my opinion. So, and Napah, this is what I wanted to say to you. People have their beliefs, but it's personal. It's through testimony. So whatever God has done for you in your testimony, like my man said, he believed in his mother and father, fine. If you don't go outside of that, fine. Whatever you want to believe, because see, God is personal. So things that God done for me when I cried out and prayed, it happened for me. And the only one that know about it is me. That what God done for me. So I don't have to prove it to nobody. I can express my testimony or what I believe happened to me in my life. You understand that, Napah?
Yeah. Yeah. It's your experience, right?
Yeah,
Your
that's it.
conceptualization of God. I got to go back to this thing. You don't have to say anything, but I need to make this announcement. When I'm on the panels, and I usually am debating or talking about information, and it gets heated. It seems like a lot of these people, especially the men, not going against any men on this panel.
Right.
But it seems like the men, some of them, not all, but maybe like a small percentage of them, some of them get really hurt when I beat them up in information and get the best of them on the debate panel. I'm talking about Easy Bands. And then what they do is start to slander and lie. Easy Bands, you're not the first and you won't be the last. When I beat you up on a topic, or if I make an example and say guys that talk about looking at women in sexy clothes and say that they're whores, that is what predators do. Easy Bands wants to make it, because he wants to turn people against me. He wants to make it, because that's true, what I just said. It makes sense to people. See, people sit and go, wait, she does have a point. I never looked at it that way. If I look at a woman and I see her in yoga pants and her cleavage, and I think she's a sexual promiscuous person, even though I might not be a predator, I'm thinking the same way as a predator thinks. Right. Now, when I said that to Easy Bands, and then I probably continued on to say predators shouldn't be alive, child molesters should, I don't even know what the rhetoric was, what I said. But Easy Bands, because I beat his ass on a panel, he wants to twist it and say, Napah wants my family to be unalived. That sounds ridiculous, Easy Bands. Why would I want anything but the best?
That's crazy.
But Easy Bands, you don't want the best for me and my family. You want people to go around and tell lies about me and say that I want to unalive children and families. It's been done for 6 years on this internet. The best of them have done it, Easy Bands. You're not going to be able to succeed because real people of intelligence, like my brother Suntan, are going to say, of course, Napah wasn't saying that. Right. So I wanted to say this. Can we actually make this really the toughest environment for men and women? Does it have to be the toughest environment, but women have to be careful with soft shell, noodle spined, noodle back people like Easy Bands who wear do-rags on internet panels and then have the nerve and the audacity to talk about, I judge women by what they wear? I mean, you can't make it up. I love you, Easy Bands, as a brother. I love your children, but what you're not going to do is be hurt like that Edomite Ryan, who's still going around upset that I beat him in a debate and lying on me on Facebook. Let me win in a debate, sa.neter. Let me win in a debate. See, sa.neter shaking his head because he knows that it's sensitive. How come everybody, all the men can say stuff? They can talk about each other's mamas. They can talk about, they can cook stuff. All I do is get in here and do the information, and then they forever, for years, go around lying on me. Easy Bands, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You're going to look like a troll. Get in here, hit the panels. You say what you need to say, Easy Bands. sa.neter was on that panel that day. I never said anything about killing his family.
Never. Because you don't talk like that. That's crazy.
He sure brought it out. That's why I felt like I should say that, because I don't play the he said, she shit, but that's kind of delicate right there, man. You know.
Napah, they love when you call them noodle bag.
That's my brother, E-Brock.
I
don't know if it's E-Brock or E-B-Rock. Let me tell you about this brother here. These people are tough on me. There have been times when he's flaming me on the internet.
Yeah, because he's a punk. He's a coward.
No. Don't do it.
Let's see.
Sonia,
No, you should have never told me he'd be flaming you. The hell with
baby,
that.
I mean on the information.
I know what you mean. He's a chump and a punk.
Don't take it personally, brother. This is my
don't take it
my
personally.
point is, look. That's right. Call me pseudo. In here, beat up on my information, but don't humble. Don't get in here and start talking about I want to harm your family. Why are you lying on me? Peace humble. That's all I gotta say. Easy Bands, just be a part of the family. Don't become one of those trolls, one of the fallen angels.
I hop on here since I brought it out and stand up for yourself. Easy.
I love you too, brother, but don't be banging on my queen, man. Don't be doing all that.
No, he's banging on the information, and I
don't give a damn.
I have no problem with that. All right, peace, everybody.
All right, hey, yo, Humble, man. What's going on with you, Humble? I heard you got it in last night. What's happening?
Yeah, I missed it, man.
Peace and blessings. Hey, listen, if you sing, you sing. Hey, listen, I declare war. Who's stepping up?
I missed it, man.
You declared war on who? On the
I declared war on Cosmon.
Oh man.
I wish I was there.
And Yara. Hey, you gotta see the part with Yara, side.
Oh, Yara jumped up there?
No. Yara didn't jump on. He was, he did. sa.neter, he put his phone on do not disturb when you called him.
Oh man, Yara. What happened? What you do about Yara? What you had to say?
Oh man, so I brought up that $100 he bet. I had to bring that. Hey, Napah, what I say Yara had to do?
You said, I can't remember, but I know that
he had to trade in his Bible for a pair of track shoes.
Oh, yeah, he said, that's what was funny. He said, Yara, trade in your Bible for some track shoes.
Listen, man.
Oh, man, not my man Yara, man. Hold on, man.
I missed that, man. I'm going to watch it, though, because I can go back and watch it. So I'm going to watch it.
Oh, yeah, it ain't too long. It's short to the point.
Yeah, Humble, my man. I like the little fellas. That's why.
Kepra, your mic sounds a little choppy. Kepra. That's why you froze. I think. You froze. Let me put you on mute.
So when Napah, when is Napah and Naphtali? Tonight?
Yeah, Napah and Naphtali will be on tonight later on.
What time? About 6?
About 8.
7 o'clock Eastern.
No, because I got God Energy tonight.
Oh, 8 o'clock Eastern, yeah.
No, I got God Energy at 6.
Yeah, that's 2 hours. How long do you have to be up there?
God Energy be having long presentations, man.
Hey,
I said about 8:30.
Hit you with a 50-piece in a heartbeat, and that's just light.
He got 90 slides.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! Look who we got coming up here.
And Napah, so you gonna be in the Coliseum, bro? Napah, you gonna be in the Coliseum, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the Coliseum, Elder. All right. Yep. Yes, sir.
Right. How you know I'm a big
I was asking about you. I was getting used to suntan. Oh. I know. I said, okay. I didn't. sa.neter did that, Kasat. I was like, "Where's Suntan?" I'm used to him helping me out, coming up.
Right.
Okay, so
yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome.
I'll definitely be there.
Awesome. What's up, Kasat?
Yeah. Hold on. Yara, what's going on, man?
What's happening? What's up?
We live. First of all, let me let you know I'm live. And I got people telling me that you traded in the Bible for track shoes, brother. What's going on?
You said what?
I got some young brothers up here talking about you done traded in the Bible for a pair of track shoes, like you running, like you training now, running. What's going on with that?
Man, come on.
I said, not my man Yara. Yara ain't doing that. I don't believe that.
Hey, let me tell you. You don't have enough grown enough men on your panel for me to run from them.
Oh man. Well, I hope you got a powerful presentation for tomorrow for the captain. Captain will be watching you, and he said just make sure when you say his name, whisper it. He said whisper his name. When you say his name.
What's he doing a presentation on?
You do your darn king, man. But I don't got nothing in me that I can be moved.
Well, he want to do a presentation on Tazariak because Tazariak blasted him the day he was on here, and Tazariak went at the throne. So
What?
Yeah, I want to come back and respond.
I gotta teach him. Ain't nothing to your ISUBK but boots and friends.
So you ready for tomorrow, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, brother. You can jump on that.
Ask him about Humble.
Yeah.
But who's that?
Humble. He said, "Who's that?"
It's Humble.
Nice one, Yara. You funny.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's happening?
Yeah, Humble. What do you mean? Who's that? I just caught that.
I couldn't hear. I just heard something.
Oh yeah, SaNeter, you're instigating. You couldn't hear me. Hey, Yara, peace. Humble did a presentation on the smoke session, and we couldn't get in touch with you. Your phone was on Do Not Disturb.
No, I was probably with my son and at the doctor's office.
All right, hey Yara, I gotta hang up.
But
if you want to come on, you can come on. If you want to come on, you can come on and address Humble because he definitely threw some darts at you last night.
Man, what did I tell y'all, man? Listen, man, deal with the duck squealing voice, bro. Like he got a.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't sound like James Earl Jones, Yara.
Don't worry, he just scared.
Who's scared? Look at what somebody said. Doctor's office at night. I don't know. I let him just do that. We don't know what he was doing. We just know that he wasn't present and he was getting called out. So peace to Yara. Peace to everybody. Yeah. SaNeter's still on. He's talking. But listen, Humble, you did a great job. We're gonna let Kassad wanted to come in here. I see, and address, I guess, Humble or the panel. Peace, Kassad. What did you want to say? Coming in.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
My mic good?
Yes, sir.
No, I was actually just watching from the chat and I heard the brother mention my name again. Talking about he called me out. I had a chance to go back and look at the video yesterday, and let me say, you ain't bring no smoke, brother. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, smoke was inhaled, blew out, passed around. That shit was, that stuff was trash, bro. We sending that back to the manufacturer of which that came. Okay. You stuck your foot in your mouth because for one, you didn't even understand what you was talking about. You talked about the Kunjala drug and what I mentioned about lookership. First of all, I was in reference to a debate that already happened. So before you got up there and put your foot in your mouth, you should have understood the context. I'm referring to something that happened in a debate where I showed the scholarly source, which I can pull up now. I'm not on my laptop, but I can easily get my laptop set up. That I can pull up now. And that my opponent, which is Asar M. Ka, did not rebut anything, or he first of all, he didn't even show a source at all. He showed a picture and he read off the screen of Google, a Google image. Right? He didn't bring any scholarship or a source, a scholar paper at all. And then his rebuttal to my response of bringing a scholar paper was, you're reading from a scholar's paper. These are his literal words to what a scholar is saying about a artifact. So before you jump up here and tell me I didn't show sources, understand the context. So that's just point one. But I got a lot for the bomb squad. Y'all really think y'all dropping bombs? Y'all not dropping nothing. We brushing those off, right? Y'all like to call yourself the bomb squad. We're gonna see how y'all can really take when someone finna unleash these bombs on you. I just need to finish my presentation and we can set up the debate. It's that simple.
Most definitely. If I can respond. If y'all watch the brother presentation, he went in for like 30 minutes on the Uncle Adruge, right? And he did the very same. His slideshow was literally lookership versus scholarship. And he pulled up a slide on Google. If you go back and you watch the video, I tell everybody, Google and AI overviews are not sources. So then you can't go to Google and say, oh, well, this is the Kunjala Adruge, this is what the da-da-da, and then you reading off your phone, oh, this is what the sources say. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you too, because what sources say the inscriptions are not related to the images that are found? What sources say that? You didn't even name them.
You're sure? Are you very sure?
Positive.
Okay, so I can give you the exact source from the debate. So my exact source from the debate, because once again, you talking about the video I did on the smoke session. The smoke session is in reference to a debate. Go look at the debate. The debate is Kasai versus Asar Mikael. So the source is the one source, right? You can go read J.A. Emerton, Yahweh and his Asherah, symbol or goddess. You can look it up right now. Go pull it up. He's a Hebrew professor at Cambridge University. Well, he died, but he was a Hebrew professor at Cambridge University. Look it up right now. Am I lying?
So you don't know the difference?
No, look it up.
Hold on really fast, brother. Because listen, you did this with the stellate. Hold on, brother.
Stop.
Because you want us to look at you as a scholar. But
One mic.
Let him finish. Humble. Let him finish. Humble.
Go ahead.
Exactly. These guys don't deal with sources. So once again, they always talk about scholarship and do not deal with sources. Anyone can present an artifact. What is the scholastic breakdown about the artifact? What do the scholars say surrounding the artifact? What do the scholars say that this inscription means? Because once again, if you read the article, which I know you didn't do, and I know you didn't watch the debate because you're obviously talking from an ignorant standpoint, the scholar in the article literally says if they wanted to say this means Yahweh and his wife Asherah, they literally have the Hebrew idioms to do so, and they don't. It's not in reference to him marrying a person named or marrying another deity named Asherah. Take your head out the gutter and deal with sources. Stop talking flim-flam and deal with sources. Thank you.
Okay, so this brother must not know William G. Denver actually, they actually did excavations on this very site. They actually wrote books on this that say the inscriptions match the images. Right? These are the people that dug this up. These ain't some people just writing articles on the people that dug this up. These are the people that dug this up that say this. So now my question to you, right, when you was talking about, oh, this is a symbol, not a goddess. The symbol of Asherah is a pole or a tree. So even if you're talking about the symbol of the Asherah pole, you're still representing a goddess. So when you're just talking about the brother you just brought up, oh, well, he said that the Asherah goddess versus the symbol. Whether it's a symbol or if it's the actual figure of the Asherah goddess, it's still the Asherah goddess. So when we looking at that, and then I also brought up the other one, Qumran, that you could have paralleled it to because they both say the same thing. So what I did also bring was Qumran that says the very same inscription. Here I bless such and such by Yahweh and his Asherah. These are scholars saying this. You keep talking about scholarship, but again, during that presentation you brought, you didn't show any scholarship of what you saying now. You didn't show any of that. You just pulled up the Google thing and you started talking as if we were supposed to believe anything you were saying without no sources or anything. And then you don't even know just how you showed you don't know the difference, or you don't know, or you can't point out the similarities between a symbol and a goddess. You don't know the difference between a victory stele and a command of war, and a war or divine vengeance. Because then he goes into the ethics of war, right? Dealing with the Egyptians, and he totally glosses over the fact that this is how war is portrayed on a stele. But then he calls it divine vengeance, as we can find in Numbers 31. That's divine vengeance. What you was reading about is literally border controls and how Commissions view themselves when they put these things on steles. This is why they're called victory steles and not war vengeance scenes. So these are the 2 points that when y'all go back, y'all will see me address on his brother. And again, poor scholarship. Poor scholarship.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, so once again, you're talking from a standpoint of ignorance. You keep on talking about what I did in that video. Why are you not addressing what happened in a debate? That is what the video is in reference to. Point number one. Point number two, you don't know the difference between a symbol and a goddess. Second of all, if we pull up the Hebrew actually tells you the difference when it's talking about the actual image and it's actually talking about the actual goddess, which is why you don't have a point. You don't know what you're talking about. You're talking from a point of ignorance. How can a actual deity, Yahweh, be married to a earthly image? How can he be married to an earthly pole? Make it make sense.
Real quick, excuse me, Ben Eaton, you have to turn your camera backstage if you want to hit the panel. We need to see you. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So, how can someone? No, it's not your turn. She wanted to.
Let me know. Let me know.
So no, once again, you don't know what you're talking about. The scholars literally tell you that it's talking about the symbol Asherah, not the actual goddess Asherah. Two, how can someone be married to a pole? Stop being stupid and actually deal with what the Hebrew is actually expressing, which is what you don't want to deal with. Second of all, you finna turn into the smoke session. Do I actually gotta pull up the door? Do you want me to pull up the scholars right now? Do I gotta clear out the arena and let us get the smoke right now?
No, Lord.
Third point. You got up here to talk about the victory stele at Thutmose the third. You didn't even address what actually the point was. The point was the people get up here and keep talking about God said go do this, God said go do that in the Hebrew Bible and Abrahamic faith, but you never address how the Egyptians God told them to go do this and go do that. Now, if you want, we can go into the victory the stele at Thutmose third, and we can go see. Did his God say that I told him to go do something and let the Egyptians speak for themselves? Or is we going to listen to what dude's saying? My bad, I don't even want to call you dude. What Humble is saying on the platform. We're going to let the Egyptians speak or we're going to let Humble speak? Which one? Stop. Okay, let's let him, do they want us to clear the lane and let us get the smoke right now? Yes or no?
No, not right now, but we will do that on the smoke session. We can set up a debate between you guys on the Coliseum. Humble, go ahead and reply because we got to let Ben Eaton.
For me to finish my
we'll do all that. Go ahead and reply, and we're going to let Ben Eaton come in because he wants to make a comment about this, and then we're going to probably get it back to sa.neter.
Something really simple. Just go back and watch the video. I most definitely talked about his misuse of, again, how he's talked when Thutmose and all of them, when he's bringing that article out about the epic of war. I mean, the ethics of war about the Egyptians. I brought out how he was distorting those victory scenes. He was trying to make them look like scenes of divine vengeance when they were just simply victory scenes. This is how they show how they control their borders. I land my plane with that. Short, sweet, and to the point.
Thank you. Ben Eaton, what did you want to add? Thank you for hitting the panel.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be short. They're actually talking past each other. Like Humble said, William G. Dever does have a book discussing Yahweh and his and Asherah and the Kuntilet al-Jud inscription and the Kuntilet al-Kerbet al-Qalm inscription, both delineating this what we identify as this polyawism in the ancient Near East. So Kasad is in some sense correct because the academic view is that we are not technically sure if this is describing Asherah the deity or Asherah as the cultic pole, the cultic object that ancient Israelites used to conduct themselves with. But Humble is also correct too, because the likelihood as comparing it to, I guess, the atmosphere of the ancient Near East, is this talking about a deity? Is this talking about Asherah, the deity? So it's a complex thing.
Oh, thank you, Ben Eaton. Thank you so much. Peace, Akina Ra. Okay, so sa.neter, I know you're there, honey. I don't know what you want to do with this. That we got a debate brewing right here between Kasad and Humble. I'm gonna hand it over to you, sa.neter, if you're ready. I know you were busy. Go ahead. sa.neter. Is he frozen?
No, he's not frozen.
Are you ready to come back, or you want me to keep on work or hand it over to Apostle? Let me let Apostle get in here. Apostle.
Thank you, Queen. How y'all doing today?
Peace, right, Apostle.
Yeah. Man, you know, I heard a lot of people making comments after I got situated. Like, my name's just like, where's Apostle? All week. Where's they will be here. They must be scared of this Holy Ghost character. Reggie, I mean everybody, sa.neter, you know, about to talk to sa.neter. But I want to share a little bit. I feel like churchy, because I prayed, y'all, like I never prayed before. My lights went out Saturday night, about 2 a.m. Not just the lights, all power. That night, it was 5 degrees.
God damn.
I felt like an Inuit without an igloo. Looking for heat.
Right.
About to burn my furniture. And it went on for 5 to Thursday to yesterday.
Wow.
Oh,
no phone service, no internet, no TV, nothing.
What state was that?
Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
Nothing. I got trees in my backyard. 5 in this backyard, 4 in the front yard that either cracked and fell down or came up from the root and is down.
Oh my.
That's a cost. That's going to cost me over $200-300 a tree to have it removed. All my food is gone.
Damn. Damn.
I'm a broke Hebrew Inuit trying to find some comfort.
Damn.
My wife went to work yesterday. I told her to take my phone and charge it while she was at work. And she did that. She came home about 3 o'clock, handed me my phone, and Bennett was getting it in, and I was typing. Thank God for using Bennett in a mighty way. As soon as I hit send, my light popped on.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
If that ain't Jesus, I don't know who it is.
I know that's right.
That's one of Jabari.
I gotta drop a bomb for that one. Yes, Lord.
Crazy, man.
And I pray. My man Rich Smallwood just died last week. I didn't even know. I couldn't think about nothing. I was freezing, man. I had so many blankets on me, I had to peel them off to get out of bed. That's how heavy it was.
I know that one.
Y'all, do you understand what I'm talking about? You don't know cold.
No, that's dangerous.
Until you got your cat in the bed with you, between you and your wife, and she's right at your face trying to find some heat.
Oh, wow. I thought it was cold when it was 61 degrees here. Ooh, curve.
Napah is below 0 here right now in Detroit.
So what you're saying, what you're saying, Apostle, is that your God looks out for you, but the babies that's dying of freezing cold and all that, he don't have no regards for them babies that's been dying. Huh? But God is looking out for you, though.
You were saying.
No, that's what you said. You said
I didn't say God looking out for me. I didn't say nothing about why he's not looking out for somebody.
Listen.
That's none of my business.
There's an art to listening. So you saying that God came through for you, right? That's what you said, right? That God came through for you, right?
In a mighty way.
Okay,
right.
Now that's what I'm saying. So what about all of them other babies that's dying? There's a few people that died from the cold that ain't got nowhere to go, that ain't got nowhere to sleep, dying in the train station. So what did God do to them? God had to kill them, right? He killed them.
While I was praying for me, I was praying for those that didn't have. God knows they ought to have, but I can't solve the world's problem.
You still missing my point. So God is picking and choosing who he gonna save. He gonna save grown ass apostle that's damn near almost tapping out, like me and you. We almost tapping out. We passed our age now, and he gonna kill the babies.
But you sound ridiculous, huh?
He gonna take away. He's gonna take away their future, and just keep on letting us go on. Like, come on, brother. That's what I'm telling you. It's foolishness. What you saying?
Do I get the answer to this question?
Yeah, answer it.
I know I don't have the answer, but I know there's vessels for destruction and there's vessels for honor. I know that. It's just which vessel you want to be.
So are we going to play the game? Are we going to play the game that whatever goes good, that's God, and whatever goes bad, that's not God? Are we playing them type of games?
What I'm playing is I prayed and he looked out for me.
Oh,
that's all I got to say.
You use the word
I prayed, and he looked out for me.
Okay, so now let me ask you a question. What about our ancestors who was praying for 500 to 400 years to get up out of slavery? But guess what? God said, no, hell no. I'm going to castrate you. I'm going to let this white man cut the bellies open of you women, of you sisters. They prayed, brother. So what are you telling me now?
If you let me get the chance without
tell me. Why didn't God answer them prayers?
All you got to do is just stop muting my mic.
All right,
you sound like no his wife. Right now, you sound like a foolish man. You know, you can't condemn God for the problems that's in this world, but that's your joke. That's your handle. You are the excuse me item. You're the one looking for an excuse, right? To blame God. Look, bad things happen to good people. Bad things happen to bad people. Good things happen to bad people. I've seen a lot of good things happen to a lot of badass people. But the Bible says he reigned on the just and the unjust alike. Only thing that tells to me, you got something to figure out, not me.
I already figured it out.
I'm not blaming God. I'm not excusing God. All I know is, like the blind man said, I was born blind. I'm of age. I could not see until he touched me, and now I can see.
So here's the question. I'm only going to mute you when I start talking. You talk over me. So here's the question. How come God never answered the ancestors' cry when they was begging God not to let him cut my balls off, not to let him cut my penis off to castrate me? How come God didn't answer those questions or answer his prayers? Huh, Apostle?
I say many of those prayers was answered.
How you know?
How you know? Every slave man.
You know, Apostle, hold on, man. Hold on. Do you know what happened to Nat Turner?
You stop talking, but as soon as I start talking.
Do you know what happened to Nat Turner when they caught Nat Turner, Apostle?
And what did Nat Turner do to them?
What you mean?
What did he do to them?
Trying to get free, trying to go home. Get free.
That's right.
But you know what happened
to do. doing what he felt.
Apostle, I need you to shut your mouth for a minute. They skinned him, Apostle. You know what that means? They skinned him. They cut him and they dig their hands in the open womb and begin to pull the skin off. Can you imagine? Just imagine that for a minute. Think about that. Where was God at when he was praying to God?
I ain't got to think about that side. They can't kill him but once.
Damn.
And once he's dead, if he's a righteous man, he'll pass from death to life.
Damn, just the
I don't have a problem with that. See, you fear that
right there is like
you're right to fear it.
Just the thought of that right there is sending chills through my damn body.
It ought to send chills through your body.
Nat Turner.
It ought to send chills through your body. But I ain't got to worry about that. You worry about that. I don't have that to worry about. Not in my history.
sa.neter, I thought that he's God and the devil. Why couldn't he save himself if he's God?
Yeah.
Remember, you said he's God and the devil.
Since you are God, why you didn't save it?
You know why? Here's the answer. Because you're looking at, when someone say they're God, you're looking at a superpower.
Yeah, right.
You thinking
don't make no more sense than you did the day before.
I'm talking, Apostle.
Yes, sir. I understand. But you lose, and you're losing so bad.
Apostle, Apostle, stop crying.
If I was you about right now, I'll play a cartoon too.
I'm going to say something really quick, everybody. sa.neter's jealous of my puffy. He's jealous of my puffy one. I'm a savage, so he took it down, but I'm going to upload it again, y'all. Go ahead, sa.neter.
All right, so Apostle, I'm not here to beat you up, brother. I'm just giving you a taste of this medicine that you're going to get because you're calling me out.
I didn't call you out.
You want the smoke. And then when I give you the smoke, you start crying.
No, that's not true, Scott. Nothing in the title. Your name is not in the title. What I'm doing is no different than what Seven Asar did. Sarim Kar did. Kasai did. What was set up with Napah. I want all the smoke. Here's what?
Well, Apostle, why don't you just do
a smoke session? That's all I'm looking for. And whoever got the smoke, bring it.
Apostle, can you hear me? Why don't you do a smoke session?
Through the tulips like you did last night with Cap. Because you tiptoed through the tulips. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Listen, Apostle, why don't you come on and do a smoke session? Then why are you going to do your own show? You don't want to come on and do a smoke session?
But basically, that's what it's going to be. It's just that I don't want sa.neter or nobody else controlling what's going on. I'm going to be fair.
All right, let me read these super chats. We had a super chat from Moses 777 earlier. Thank you, Moses. He said, why are you giving all the credit to your invisible sky daddy's favorite son instead of the ancestors? He was talking to Apostle, and then we're going to say MILF lessons. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Says, Apostle, too ignorant to realize he paid the utility company.
Only thing I know, I called on the ancestors. They didn't answer me. I was calling my mama, sister, cousin, brother, I don't care. If they could have helped me, I would allow it. But you know what? They dead. They didn't show up.
Damn, Apostle.
Well, weren't they Christians?
Most of my ancestors, yeah.
The Bible says that Christians don't die; they live forever. How are they dead if they're in Christ?
You didn't say Christians, but I understand what you're saying.
Ooh, God damn.
But there's a lot of work to go with that. So,
what work go with that?
What?
What work?
Follow Christ's example.
Yeah, they're Christians.
And not set them up as the God in the church.
Isn't Christ dead?
The prophets said they would do. They are actually worshiping another man.
That's why I put some on mute, because he don't have no stop. You know what I'm saying, Santan? He'll say something, but he don't stop. He just keep it going.
Yeah,
and then when people put him on pause, he think people just do that just to do that. No, we want to have
you talking while I'm talking. You got to finish the whole thing. As soon as I start talking, I'm just going to shut up.
You should fall back sometime, Apostle.
No, I didn't hear him.
Oh,
understand that. I was talking to Napah. She the one that said what she said. I was answering her. That was disrespectful of Sa to intervene.
Well, you can just fall back though.
How does he expect me to hear him and I'm responding to Napah?
Sometimes you just got to fall back.
I ain't falling back. Sa needs to fall back.
Let me get the super chat, brothers, please. Moses, thank you for another $7.77 super chat. He says your ancestors did help you, Apostle. He said you're just too blind to see, and you have cognitive dissonance.
Okay, Moses.
Thank you, Moses, for that.
Good, Moses.
You can respond to him, Apostle.
Yeah, I know. Tell him to get his ancestors strong and see what Strong's got to say about it. That he don't even understand what he read.
So let me get this straight, Apostle. You don't believe in your real ancestors, but you believe in Ham, Shem, and Japheth, and Moses, and Abraham, and all this nonsense that you can't prove, that you can't find nowhere. But you don't believe in real ancestors like Harriet Tubman, who fought for your ass, like Nat Turner, who risked his life for your ass. Huh? I could go on and on, man. And you don't believe in their spirit because all energy is constant. Don't it just change form? Don't it just change its forms, Apostle? But
I believe in my spirit. You're right. I believe in my spirit.
Well, yeah. Ham, Shem, and Japheth.
I ain't seen that turn defending me when I was out there in the street fighting them white guys. Yeah. My little cousins drink at the water fountain. No, I didn't see that Turner there. No,
so
I was the one that got locked up, beat up by the police in Maryland.
So let me ask you, Apostle. Hold that thought. Would you say that was evil?
What was evil?
What they did to you. You got beat up by the police and all that.
Sure was evil.
So didn't God do it?
God didn't do it. The police did it. God permitted it. He permitted it.
Well, not only did he permit it, hold on. See, if you're going to deal with me logically, let's deal logically. Because you teach that God created good and created evil. I, the Lord God, did all these things. So did God send the evil to you, Apostle? Yes or no? Yes or no?
To better me, yes. It's not as strange. You are tempted beyond all measures.
I told you when y'all teach this foolishness, it come back to bite you on the ass, huh, Suntan?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Sa has an affinity with me, but really, he's scared of me.
Oh, wow.
We got another super chat.
Excuse me. It wouldn't bother him so much, but something bothering him. Go ahead, Paul.
Thank you so much, Apostle. Let me just get this super chat and I hand the mic back. Moses has another $7.70 super chat. He says, Apostle, James Strong says that God was judges and magistrates in Northeast Africa. Those were my ancestors, and they are inside of my bloodline.
Well,
thank you,
I'm
Moses.
glad you think that's what Strong says, that God was inside the judges and magistrates. I see God's inside that. I don't see God inside that. But God is a generic, Germanic word, only means power. The word you're looking for is Elohim. But You don't have enough sense even to know that. So I'm done with you. Actually, I resent being made the topic. You asked me to come in here just to do. That's why you called me up here. Well, come on, man, do it. Take your best shot. I got in the ring with many folk, man, and I mean literally.
Damn.
I had my day. Believe me, you would not have enjoyed it. You would not have enjoyed it.
Oh boy. I'm glad you have heat again. I'm glad you have light and electricity, and that your family is safe, because that's serious. Not having any heat, that's very serious.
I know what I'm gonna do. Right back on the back, on my looking southwest, I'm gonna put me some solar panels. To heat my house, to cover my house. And I'm gonna stack, I got a shed right outside. I'm gonna raise it up, put batteries in it so that the solar panels will charge the battery.
Hey, Apostle, let me give you a little information. You know, I do heating and cooling. Do you have a gas or electric stove?
Electric.
Well, what you could do is get a gas device, because electric gas don't need electricity to run, right? So if you had a gas powered device, or a small little gas powered structure in your kitchen or anywhere in your house, all you have to do is light the pilot, and it would work just on a power.
But you got to get gas.
If you got natural gas, you'll be okay. You don't need electricity.
Yeah, but I don't have gas coming to my house.
You don't?
No. Nothing in my house. Everything in my house runs off electricity.
Well, what I'm saying here in this city, we got a choice, either gas or electric. You know.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, he don't need none of that. Let me give him some advice. just pray to your God, man.
That's what I do.
Yeah, there you go. You don't need none of that, brother. Just pray to God, man. Hey, Humble, you got any questions for anybody up here, man?
What'd you say, Si?
What you say, Si?
I said, do you have any questions? I remember you holding your hand up earlier.
Oh yeah, Si, you made a good point with the Nat Turner thing. I just put something in your back chat.
Okay.
I put something in Sanchez and Napah's back chat as well. The same thing. I was just going to say, well, what
so
about?
You didn't include me in the back chat?
Well,
secret organization.
I can send it to you, Apostle.
Secret
but it was just speaking. Hold on.
We got to deal with the conspiracy or this kind of thing. Listen, I'm not included. Great.
Apostle, I know you don't. Apostle, you once set up here on this very platform and said you don't read everything. I'm not going to send you something you might not.
Did I say what?
You set up here on this very platform and said you do not read everything.
No, I don't read everything, but I read a lot of things. As you can see behind me, as you can see behind me, I do got a college degree. Okay, so I had to do some reading.
Listen, all right, so
I'm
gonna just bring it out real fast, Apostle.
You can bring it out. I ain't got no problem with it.
But when Si was bringing up Nat Turner, right, that was a good point. But see, Nat Turner, when he was going there, he was still a devout Christian, right? Let's talk about some of these people who've been excommunicated, like Uriel da Costa, right? Baruch Spinoza, right? These people were led to commit suicide by their own community for bringing truth to their community. They made Baruch Spinoza commit suicide because he said the Bible didn't come from the sky; it came from men with agendas.
Somebody can make somebody unalive themselves. That's a sad thing. That somebody can make another man unalive himself.
Uriel da Costa, he proved, right, that the church fathers during that time had their own personal agendas and were evil. And I ain't going to use the P word on here, but he proved that too. And you know what they did to him? Excommunicated him.
I can agree.
Suicide.
So when Sai was up here asking really fast, I'm playing with that. When Sai was up here asking you, what do God have to do? You know, why do God save some people and let some people die? Where was God at for these people? Who was?
I don't know. You don't know? Do you know?
Communicated by their community.
I know
who was bringing truth of this God to their community. Where was God at for these people?
Do you have that answer?
Clearly, he wasn't there. God didn't come down and say, "No, brother, you can't do this. You got a valuable life to live."
That's a $64 question, brother. That is the $64 question, which I have learned in my 70 years of living to be concerned about myself, because ain't nobody else thinking about you.
It's really a dollar question. It ain't no 64,000. This is
a $64 question.
God was where God was, it didn't exist. It was no such thing as that. You have to help yourself. Simple as that. You had to help yourself. All right. We are living in a world where everything is looking to eat each other for salvation. To live, you had to eat each other. Every living creature on the earth survived by killing and eating everything. So when you ask the question to Napah, are humans animals? Are humans animals? I would have to say, hell yeah. Yes, they are. Because the same thing animals do to survive, we do the same goddamn thing to do to survive. The same way ants do. Ants go out on the hunt. We go out on the hunt. The difference now is the white man got us over here where we've been stripped of a thorough knowledge of self, and now we go to the goddamn grocery store to get our food. We go to the grocery store to get our meat, and we cook it over the stove and all of that stuff. But there was a time, black man and woman, where we had to go out hunting just like every animal, just like every living creature on the planet. Y'all get it confused, man. Don't get that confused. We are animals, bro. Human animals. Simple as that. Apostle, do you think you are a human animal? Unmute yourself and talk black to me, man.
I thought you got beyond that white thing, man, and what the white man done. But I see you haven't really.
I asked you, are you an animal? Are humans animals?
You are still very much worried about that white man. That you told me
you're animals, brother.
And you're not worried about that white man. You only worried about that black man. But now all of a sudden you done swept up on that, which I know you do a lot of. Flip-flopping and dip-a-dopping and all that. You're worse than Judah. You're worse than Judah Nash. I ain't never seen nobody flip-flop as much as you. All over the place, man.
Yeah, you put me in the Judah Nash.
Wow. That's where you at, man.
Yeah, Apostle.
That's where you at.
That's a low blow, bro.
One minute you're telling me.
Damn.
1 minute you're telling me is what you know. Not what you believe. But as soon as I said, I know that the Bible is not translated accurately, 100% accurately, you jumped down my back and told me how to Zion believes. So what? I know he believes. I had the conversation with him. And I say the same thing to him about Yara. I am not responsible, just like they say, for any other club, sect, teachings, responsibilities, none of that. I believe what I believe. They believe what they believe. I can stand on what I believe.
Are you ready to answer the question now?
Every day.
Are you ready to answer the question now that you Philip busted?
What question was that, man?
Are humans animals?
I don't know.
Are humans primates?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet.
Oh, wow. All right, Dr. Reggie, what up, man? You want to say something, brother?
Yeah, I won't be long. First of all, Apostle, can you hear me? Yeah, clip that. Hey, sa.neter, clip that.
You Reggie?
Clip that. Apostle, can you hear me?
Call me up. Where's Apostle at?
Do it again, Apostle. Let me see what you did.
I was in my house freezing my ass off.
Hey, Apostle, do that again, Apostle. Let me see how you do that.
Go ahead, Apostle. Hit it.
Okay, so Apostle,
hit that right quick.
Hit it.
Oh man, Apostle, come on.
Apostle, can you hear me? Apostle, can you hear me?
Yes, you can hear you.
I'm gonna get that turtle.
No, I have to check. Apostle, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Because these religious people, great, because these religious people like the Holy Ghost and Apostle, all of these people with crazy names, like the Holy Ghost couldn't hear me yesterday when I asked him was he generated and regenerated with the knowledge, and then asked him could he speak Greek, and he couldn't hear me. So Apostle, here's this problem with your whole conversation. Were you in grave danger yesterday?
Yeah.
You was in grave danger.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what do you mean by grave danger?
Based on my health conditions, it was very volatile. It was getting into the point that if it didn't happen by the day, I was going to a hotel. If that means to drive 3 hours away, that's where I was going.
Apostle, did you call 911?
It wasn't no good to call. I couldn't call no 911. My phone was dead.
Hold up. You had your phone and your wife had a phone.
They
right?
were all dead.
Your phones were all dead.
Dead.
Okay.
Died the first night. Went out by Sunday evening. They were all dead.
So you say that you was in grave danger. You was in a house, right? You didn't have food. That's your fault because everybody else had the warning to get food, right? And water.
Oh, I got food. The food went bad.
All of the food went bad?
All the refrigerator stuff went bad.
Vegetables?
I'm not saying. I said everything that needed to be in the refrigerator went bad.
Okay, fine, but
I got a loaf of bread.
But how did it go bad if it was only 5 degrees in there?
That's what I was thinking.
The freezer, the refrigerator, and in the house. Understand, everything didn't happen all at one time. It was days.
Right.
But what you do is you take it, put it in the bag, and put it outside on your porch.
I did. We did all of that.
How did it go bad though?
I put it in because it really wasn't protected. So I put the food. I did the best that we could. Okay. There's dogs running the neighborhood.
He got a lot.
I got raccoons. I got bobcats where I live at.
Okay. So you mean to tell me you don't know how to catch?
Do you know the state? Do you know the state?
You don't know how to catch a raccoon? See, you lost your ability to hunt.
I wasn't outside hunting no damn raccoon.
Okay, so Apostle, you said that you was in grave danger. Some of the things that you did not prepare because we all got the storm warning. Then, okay, you can't call 911. But you was willing to go out if you didn't get your phone and drive in stormy weather for an hour.
By Friday, roads had cleared up. The problem was my road hadn't cleared up where I am in the mountains.
Okay, good.
I'm 600 feet above sea level. What they did and the way they explained it to me and my wife, they took care of the major streets first. Then after taking care of the major streets, they took care the secular streets. The problem is in a rural area, we're dominated by trees.
Apostle, I won't be long. I just got one.
I'm just answering your question. Whatever you can think of,
I got
whatever you can think of to ask me, believe me and my wife have already asked it 20 times.
Okay.
Now
why did you move to this rural area?
What the fuck are you talking about? Why did I move? Because I couldn't
family. Oh yeah.
Why are you gonna ask me why did I move?
Right, given your
Because
age,
I can afford to move.
Okay, great.
And I'm taking care of my family.
Apostle, last question. I promise.
Can you move?
Apostle.
Do you live by yourself?
Yes, I live by myself.
Yeah, okay, Negro. Right.
Yeah, I live by myself. Anybody?
How many mortgages have you paid off?
Huh?
In your lifetime, how many mortgages have you paid off in your lifetime?
That's not the question, but in this.
No, that's my question.
200.
Because then you don't know. You don't even have a clue to what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I have bought and sold 7 homes. I bought my first home when I was 22 years old.
Off of people's donations.
I'm not offering nobody's donation.
Off of the church's
I wasn't no damn pastor at 22.
So, Apostle, last question.
I became a pastor in my 40s.
Last question, Apostle, I promise. Did you take your Lord thy God in vain? Right.
I will never take my Lord my God in vain.
For yourself, right? For yourself. Did you take the Lord and you wasn't in grave condition? That's my
That's your point. You know my condition.
No, I
know you's a psych sutha. I know you. You're a psych sutha.
All right.
God.
All right, thank you.
Because your real God is that demon that you're in love with.
And what demon is that?
Whatever side.
Damn,
I'm getting technical. I'm getting
going hard on Dr. Reggie Posse.
That's right. Reggie had no business calling me, asking me about nothing personal.
All right, first of all, I think you're going a little too hard on Dr. Reggie because you first came in giving him the monkey call and all that. Like, what was that about? What were you saying behind that? What are you trying to tell the people?
Answering the question, are we primates? Because to me, that's how a primate act.
That's not my work.
I didn't say it was. I didn't mention your name.
Okay.
SaNeter did that.
You do the monkey call. Do you do the monkey call in prayer?
Hell, yo, man, chill, bro.
I tell you what, that monkey got more sense than you got. He knows there's a God.
How you know the monkey says a God?
Because he know. But all the animals know.
How they know?
Because they know. Believe me.
All you doing is saying they know. You ain't proving it.
They know.
That's super right there.
They know more than what you think you know. Babies that died that never got a chance to survive beyond a month old know the Lord. And they're in communication with him right now to this day.
All right, thank you, brother. Let me get on over here to my man Moses. Moses, please, brother. Not the same slides again, brother. Every time you come up here, Moses, it's the same slides, bro.
No slides, please.
Okay. We don't do crack. We don't do that.
Well, unfortunately, I got to be like Brother Jabari, man. When people ain't getting it, you got to keep coming back with the information till they get it.
I hear you. So, I'm only doing this because you always show support and you donate. So, come on, man. What you got?
It's strength and repetitiveness. And also, the show is called Source Up or Shut Up. And I can't be talking and saying the stuff that I be saying without sourcing up what it is that I'm saying. So, before I get into the slides, I had to come up here as a representative of Apostle's ancestors. They felt disrespected by what it was that he said. So I'm gonna have to explain some things to him, and then I'll source those things up after I say them, right? So, Apostle, as a representative of your ancestors, right? Who all the righteous, and I'm speaking of the righteous ones, whose last breath is floating through the atmosphere that you refer to as heaven. Now, I know that y'all Hebrew Israelites, I know y'all hate Africans, but I'm explaining this to you from
Bring it out, Moses. Bring it out.
The African understanding of your Bible, okay? So your righteous ancestors that did righteousness on this planet, their last breath is floating through the atmosphere because they were not low vibrational beings. Woo. And you are their eternal life on this planet. They live their life through you. Every breath that you take, they are with you. They see everything that you see. They hear everything that you hear. Okay? So the situation that you went through, I like what Brother Reggie pointed out. Brother Reggie pointed out that you were ill prepared for what was coming, and your ancestors already knew that you was going to be ill prepared. And that's the reason why you encountered what it is that you encountered. And now I'm here to let you know, stop giving your ancestors, who they're still responsible for you. They are the reason why your physical being is on this planet right now. Just because they are on the other side does not relinquish them from their responsibilities that they have here on this planet. Their blood that's running through your veins, that is how they still connect to you with every breath that you breathe. Now let's source some of this stuff up, right? So let's show the first slide, because I got some questions for Apostle, man. So Apostle, according to your Bible, don't your Bible say that your Abraham dwelled in the land of Canaan? And the question I have for you is, who was it that was really dwelling in that land of Canaan? Was it Hebrew Israelites or was it Phoenicians, bro? Okay, so he ain't got to answer the question.
I can see Phoenicians up there, but the Phoenicians is not a people.
I know that, but
so what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, so we know that the Phoenicians are.
Why do you actually get the Phoenicians live there when the Phoenicians is not a people?
The Phoenicians are like how we are here in America. They are a people that are mixed with African blood. They are Asian.
They don't have a central state of government. That's what I mean.
The question that I'm asking you, Apostle, according to the Bible and according to the language of those people over there, because your word Hebrew means land opposite of the Jordan. You kind of dancing around the point that I'm trying to make to you. Let's take Phoenicians out the whole. The only reason I brought them up is because we know that they created language. You want to tell people that Hebrew Israelites and make people believe that the Torah is the beginning of language, and it's not. You want to make people believe that the Torah and the Tanakh and the Talmud is the beginning of writing systems, and it's not. Most of us know that the Phoenician writing system is derived from the sa.neter writing system. But let's deal with that Hebrew word. That English word Hebrew means land opposite of the Jordan. So the only reason I'm pointing that out to you, Apostle, is because of this next slide. The Phoenicians' writing system came before whoever it was that wrote the Torah, the Tanakh, and the Talmud. All right, sa.neter. So let's go to this next slide, because he made some comments about God, right? And he was like, well, ask your James Strongs about God or whatever, right? So according to Professor James Strongs, when he studies the language in that territory where the Phoenicians writing came into existence, this reference number 430. Now let's go to the next slide. In that territory where you think the Hebrew Israelites was living, but they was actually Phoenicians, a mixed bloodline of people, this word is Elohim. It ain't got nothing to do with the invisible man, bro. It has to do with judges and magistrates who created their civilization in that particular territory. And the reason why I'm showing you what God really is because of this next slide.
Leave that slide there before you go.
Well, no, let me finish. I'm almost done. I only got two more. I got two more slides and I'll let you rock out. I got two more slides and I'll let you rock out. I got two more slides. I'm gonna let you rock out. So you see this word spirit that they always talking about, right, sa.neter? You see that reference number up there, 7307? I'm just looping back around to what I said earlier about his ancestors are their last breath floating through the air or the atmosphere, which he refers to as heaven. Let's go to the last slide, which is the definition for spirit according to the Phoenicians.
It says wind, by resemblance, breath, sensible or even violent, exhalation, life, anger, unsubstantially, a region of the sky, by resemblance, spirit, by only of a rational being. When we die, Apostle, and we give up our last breath, depending on how we lived our life on this planet, you will either be a low vibrational energy that passed away, or you're going to be a high vibrational energy that passed away. And the ones that are high vibrational energy, or what we refer to as righteous, those are the ones that are able to somehow still be able to exist in this realm in the form of breath or in the wind or what you refer to as oxygen. So stop saying that your ancestors are dead, bro. They are not dead. They are still here. They are with you. If you stop believing, if you want to believe in something invisible, at least believe in your ancestors, because you know they were here and you know they gave up their last breath. You know that much, but you don't know nothing about this invisible man. You ain't never seen the invisible man, and you ain't never seen a Jesus. So, you know, with that being said, I'll land right there, man.
There you go, Apostle Giddy.
Fine, did you show? Okay. Go back to that one.
Which one you talking about?
The second one that said Elohim.
All right, let me pull that back up for you. So you don't. So I take it that you don't agree.
Go back
That's what I'm looking for right now. I'm just asking you. I'm asking you a question. So
nothing until you put it up there.
I'm pulling it up. I'm looking for it. But I take it that you don't agree that they are a council of judges and magistrates.
Okay, we'll see.
I'm gonna pull up the scriptures so we know we're referencing the right scripture.
Not that scripture.
And now we're gonna pull up
what that. How did judges and magistrates? Hey,
right,
how did judges listen? Oh. How did judges and magistrates create the sky and the sun and the moon?
Exactly.
So here.
I'm asking you, Moses. I'm asking you.
Come on. So I did that on your show. I explained how.
Moses, may I speak?
I was answering Napah's question.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
It says here 2606. You see that time? That means times. The word time is occurrence. How many times it occurs? It occurs 433 times as God's.
Teach, Apostle.
In the ordinary sense.
He's teaching what I've been. He's teaching what I've been teaching. He ain't been teaching that.
Let him go, Moses.
Let him cook.
He's regurgitating my information. He's telling you what I already
read this. Moses, you didn't read it.
Moses, and let him teach.
It says God's in the ordinary sense, plural, but specifically used in a plural thus, especially with the art of a supreme God, individual, a deity, singled out. Not judges, magistrates,
superhuman beings.
Yeah, or beings.
It says that. It says superhuman beings.
That's right. Super, supreme God, occasionally applied by way of deference to magistrates.
Can I say?
But it's saying is still in terms a supreme God. But my whole note and contention is these diacritic notes of the Masoretic tongue that Moses keep claiming to be our language. And it's not.
All right, Apostle, you teaching them now, baby.
Well,
it's not our language.
Channel, so we need
it is the Ashkenazi Jew
language.
The Khazars.
Wake Moses up, Apostle.
That's whose language it is. It's not our language. The word Elohim is not a word we use.
your head open so bad yesterday when he showed you about a Geppy Teppy.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
I just had the wrong slide, bro.
No, Negro.
Moses,
you got your nugget busted.
All right.
No, I didn't. I had the wrong slide.
Moses, if you had the wrong slide, you got to tap out, brother. Let him know that he got you on this, Moses.
That's it. Ain't no big deal.
Put the wrong slide up. Apostle killed you.
No. God Energy caught that. I killed him. I killed him personally in the 3 discussions we had and the 5 that he didn't show up in.
I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh!
You don't know nothing about the word Hebrew. There's no sense of a word. You don't know.
Okay, once I get off live, I'm gonna call you back and see what.
All right, we want to see what,
Sakina.
please don't play nothing on my show. I keep saying it's over and over.
The people love it, but okay. Sakina's been waiting. Oh, y'all heard him, right?
I said I don't care about what the people love on my channel.
I know, honey. Okay, Sakina's waiting, sa.neter, please.
I only care what the supporters support. That's it. If you ain't supporting it and they don't love it, then they're not. Come on, man.
That's all right, honey. You're right.
So, sa.neter, you gonna give me a chance to respond to this? To the
well, we have been waiting. Sakina has been sitting here.
Let me run my show. Let me run my show.
And I get to show you some new slides.
Yo, hold on, everybody, hold on. Hold on, Moses. Apostle done chopped your head off. He got you, brother, and I'm gonna allow you to see if you can redeem yourself first before you say anything. Let Apostle know that, you know, you made a mistake and you came up with the wrong slide. Go ahead, do it. Go ahead, let him know.
Oh yeah. I had the correct slide. I did. God Energy was correct. The slide that I showed with the bird that was carved into stone. Right. I did have the wrong slide. But there are stones in the territory that we call Ethiopia today, or in that Naphtali territory, that has carvings of the bird, which represents the mother. There are carvings in Naphtali with the bird on it as well.
Don't be too long. I got my sister next.
But I got to respond to Apostle because he's still flim-flamming people. He keep talking about the Phoenician language ain't our language. That's not the point that I was making. The point that I'm making to him is in that biblical territory, the first writing system was from the Phoenicians. It was not from the people that created the Torah, the Tanakh, the Talmud. Go look that up for yourself. Who writing systems came first? Now, this is the question I have for him. What is the difference between a God and the Most High? Because Apostle got sa.neter up here talking about the Most High, like the Most High is God. And according to the scripture, these are two total different people. So this is the question. So let's go to the next slide. I'm going to show people who the Most High really is. You see the scripture in a Bible, Psalm 68:4. Sing to God, sing praises to his name. Extol him who rides on the clouds by his name, Yah. Now, what invisible man y'all know ride on the clouds? From an African perspective, in that territory that we call Kemet, the one that rides on the clouds is the most vehement one that we also refer to as the sun. Let's go to the definition.
Who is it? What's the name?
Let's go to the next slide for Yah.
I don't know the name.
For Yah, right? Sacred name, most vehement. Do I need to show y'all the definition for vehement, or I'm quite sure we all know what vehement means? If you look at the sun through a telescope and you see that flaming ball of fire, that's the word that comes to your mind is vehement. Do I need to show another definition? So Apostle wants y'all to believe that God is the creator of all things. He don't want y'all to know that our ancestors that created civilization in those biblical territories, that those were the gods, or that was God. God is a pluralistic term. You go through all of the old videos that Apostle did, he'll always be talking about God in the singular. He just now starting to tell everybody that God is a pluralistic term, because that's what I've been saying on the platform all along.
I got to agree with Moses on this.
On the sun. The sun
Moses, the son.
Those are the two things.
I'm rolling with Moses on this one here, baby. I'm rolling with Moses on this.
The ether and the sun is what you should worship. Those two things alone, that is the most high. That is the reason why you have breath of life, apostle, not because of the invisible.
The sun is not a ball of fire.
All right, hold on.
Listen,
Hold on.
SaNeter, can I say something?
Yeah, hold on for 1 minute, everybody. Apostle, will you meet Moses in the ring? Yes or no? Yes or no? I think that'll be a good debate.
No, I spanked him 3 times, and he didn't show up for 5. No, I'm not meeting Moses.
All right, go ahead, Napah.
Okay, thanks a lot. So, Moses, how is the sun the creator when if you're talking about the Bible, because you keep referring to Strong's, how is the sun the creator when it says that the sun is actually created by the Elohim in Genesis? The light to rule the day.
Oh yeah. I didn't say that Yah is the creator. Yah is the source of our breath of life. I said that the ether or the most high is the ether that created the sun or that created Yah. It's the most high Yah or the universe and the sun. The universe is the one that's responsible for manifesting what I refer to as the black woman. I did that show on your show about the black woman or why the black woman was God, and I was explaining why the black woman is God. The universe, the black woman is a manifestation of the universe here on this earth. She started off as God on earth, or the council of the Elohim.
All right.
Yeah. So anyway, let me just say this real quickly. I'm fine. Everybody has their thing. Everybody teaches what they want to teach. But the thing is that I want to point out is that you're using the Bible, and people will possibly try to accuse me of this, but I don't do this. What I see you do and Yara, when you start to realize that some people, and our brother Zion too, when you start to look at the stories in the Bible and you see, okay, this is a little bit too fantastic, you don't just say like an atheist would say, or like somebody like SaNeter would say, or somebody who could say, like our brother Jazali say, okay, that's just a fantastic story. It's not real. What you do is you keep on trying to make it like it's real, but by using other explanations instead of saying no. These are you won't just say, oh, those are fantastic creatures called the Elohim that were like space people and they made this earth. You want to make it like, no, those are just like judges and magistrates. And see, no, if you don't really believe that they're space people that made the earth, then just say, hey, I don't believe that story, but I believe that judges and magistrates made the earth. Stop saying that it's in there, because there's giants in the Bible. There's space flaming dragons in the Bible flying around. There's all this crazy, wild stuff. So don't say that it's just symbolic and this is what it really meant. No, the Bible has fantastical stories. There's fantastic, unbelievable, mythical creatures. If you don't want to believe it because it's hard to do, just don't try to make it that it's something else. That's all I'm asking. It's not judges and magistrates. They're space people. They're flaming space angels that are called the Elohim, and they were in the garden making the earth. That's what the story says. That's all.
Right. Sakina Ra, what up, sis? Unmute yourself.
First of all, I can say peace and love to the panel, and thank y'all again for having me. This is for, I want to join in with Moses. SaNeter, I do want to say to you and Nepal, I said I was going to come on and do a presentation.
We're waiting on you. We're waiting.
Right, because I want to build with everybody. But again,
I would love to offer my sources.
I would love that. So I would love that, because I don't like to argue. And I see to a point, I don't know how to control my Taurus. But I'm going to have to, I guess I'm going to have to come in on it. So, because this is the toughest environment, and I guess I'm going to have to control that. So, Moses, I'm asking you to pull up that thing that you pulled up, and you said it was the wrong one or the right one. That screen, the screen view that you pulled up. Y'all excuse me, because sometimes I get a little nervous.
Hey, show that first slide for me, sa.neter, because I think I know what you're talking about.
You're doing good.
You talking about that one?
No, that's not it.
I want you to pull up the one that had the Tawat at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm glad that King Jay is here, and I'm glad that Apostle is here and Reggie is here. Right.
You talking about the Elohim or the Ruach?
With the Elohim, the Ruach, and it also had the Tawat mentioned.
It's the one right before the Ankh. Right before you said Christ represents the Ankh.
Right, and then you said that was the wrong one, and then everybody said that sa.neter had sa.neter agreed that Apostle got you. Okay, because again,
I don't know.
You know what you're talking about.
No, I'm gonna pull up. I didn't.
You know what's
I did not show the Ankh cross. So Apostle just said I showed the Ankh cross, and I did not. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, okay.
It was the last screen he pulled up when y'all said that Apostle got him. So that's the one I'm talking about.
You talking about the slide for not the plier with the bird. You talking about that one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah, I do have the right slide for that. Hold on 1 second.
All right, pull that one up. Pull that one up.
But she want both of them. She want the wrong one and the right one.
Yeah. No, why would I show the wrong one when the brother corrected me?
That's right. I want you to show the wrong one.
She wants you to show the wrong one and the right one.
Okay. I'll show both of them. Give me 1 second.
Sakina, Rob, bring it out, Sakina.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, Charles.
Bring it out.
Let me run through
because the Phoenicians were the ones that brought out the alphabet. The Phoenicians were the ones that used the sa.neter because they were the last translation, but they were a translation, correct? Because again, this was all a misconception of the translation. And when we talk about the Elohim and Yahweh, we have to understand who this king, this man, this God that everybody knows was a man, who this man was, right? Everybody had to know who they were anticipating, right? They were anticipating Atum Ra, the Kepa Ra.
Is that it, Apostle?
Right?
No, that's not. I don't have.
That is not the thing.
I don't have the other one.
I don't know why he don't have it. It's in his last. His presentations are all
word scripture. That word scripture paper that you pulled out with the words on it, and he tried to explain it to you word by word. The one that you pulled down, and right because it had the 2 watt at the bottom, right?
Come on, 7, the one you just had up, showing Apostle.
I showed him the definition for the English word God, and I showed him the definition for the English word spirit. Now y'all talking about
no. We talking about the symbol you showed. You said it was not the plier, and God Energy told you that you were wrong. It's a Gepe Tepe in Turkey. He asked the correctly. And you said, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but it's possible. I got to look it up.
Apostles up here lying. So I showed what I showed is an inscription.
Excuse me, Moses. Listen to me, Moses. Don't get confused. I want you to show the definitions, the words, not a picture, the words, the definition.
For which words?
I want you to show the last definition on the first time.
All right, Moses.
So that was that spirit. So
Moses, bring back the slides you were showing Apostle when you had up. That's all you got to do.
Thank you.
The Spirit tell you exactly which ones you're talking about.
I appreciate it.
Just bring back all of the slides you were showing Apostle when you went up and you went. That's all. And King J, I got God Energy Part 2 coming up at 6 o'clock.
Right, because when I try to get into it, everybody act like they don't understand. But Moses, I'm trying to show you, right? Because this one right here, because the Elohim, plural, the gods, all these people, again, were prior to Hebrews. All these gods. The last god in this instance was Atum Ra Patah. Right, Kepa Ra. When Moses was asked, who will I say sent me here? The God was told to Moses, I am who I am. Ra, right, means coming before. And Atum Ra is exactly what it is, right? The son of Ra, right? We know the 4 sons of Haru. Atum was one, and Ra is the son. The Kepa Ra of Atum Ra. So that was exactly I am who I am. And therefore, when you got to Elohim, you have it is who it is. I am who I am. And Elohim is the same. And therefore, it translated to Yahweh. So we have everything the same. And all of the kings, all of the pharaohs, all of the gods, they all are who they are coming into from Kemet. The translation. Moving forward.
Bring it out, Sakina Ra.
So here we go. So now when we get to this, when you got to Canaan, right? And then you get to the mixed tribe. We were already mixed tribes once they got to the when Abraham got to moving forward, when he was going through the mountains and all those fights. Y'all got to remember, a lot of these women, the Pharisees, because the Greek put on that damn dress, excuse my language, right? Because everything coming out of Kemet was in duality, right? We had pharaohs and you had Pharisees. We're going to get to that later, right? But when the Greeks came through, right, they took the dress because the men wore kilts and the women wore dresses. And then all of a sudden, when the Greeks came in, right, they took they put on a whole half dress and they called it what they call it? Y'all know what they wear right now, a toga. And then all of a sudden they became the Pharisees, and then they put a goddess in there. Everything and everything was feminine and masculine. Everything came in duality. You had the ass, and then you had the donkey for a woman was called a mule. And then you had for the men, you had the ass. So everything we talking about right now, when men run around right now talking about women, this and that, women back in that time was the dollar. She was the offspring, not the man. She was valuable. You had when a man married a son, he brought the man into the house to bring in more strength, more power, more this and that. But when you had to buy the daughter, the daughter was all that. So if she had 7 daughters, if he had 7 daughters and all this other stuff, he had money coming in because you had to buy that daughter. That's why when whoever that was that got tricked for them 2 daughters, come on in. He got tricked for them 2 daughters. He had to work even harder for that second daughter. That's not false equivalence. That's just the truth. He worked hard for that first daughter and got tricked. Woke up the next morning, made love to that daughter, and that was the wrong daughter. So he had to stay and work hard another 7 years to get the right one. But on the other side, another son married into and got a daughter and became a prince or something in Kemet. And that's how that worked. But rightfully so, because of his mothers. His mother. See, y'all keep talking about you are who your father is, but what about who your mother is? Because with all of this fighting going on, and when you taking wives and making them your wife, but the wife also has to have some kind of royalty. That's how you marry her. That's how you get her. And just because she over here now, her royalty over here is still something. And so that's why in that story of Aladdin, they forgot. So when that man came in Aladdin and tried to trick the son to get it, because he knew he couldn't get it, he had to use the son to get it, because the son still had that DNA. And everybody knows right now that if your son and you pass away, the only way that you can get the DNA is through your mother, not your brother, not your father, your mother. But we keep talking this madness. I just got my voice back. But see, this is an argument. This is my Taurus talking right now. And then you say I'm yelling at you, hollering at you, and all this other stuff. And I'm not. I'm just like Apostle right now. I'm serious about what I say. And I'm not trying to be mean or none of that. I just want to have a conversation with you. But when you love and passionate about what you say, it sounds like you arguing and yelling. And that's not what I'm doing.
Queen.
I just want to land with that, but I am coming back.
All right, thank you.
Come in and do a presentation. Come in and do a session. Okay, sa.neter, you want to take the mic? I didn't know. I was in the back.
Yeah, I want to say that it's time for me to end the show. I got to get ready for my next show at 6 o'clock, and I want to eat my dinner real quick. So, peace and blessings to everybody. Stay tuned for God Energy coming up on this channel right here at 6 o'clock.
May I say this before you go? That I want y'all, please understand.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't get a lot of snow. We got 3 inches of snow.
Oh, we got Brother Law in the back. Let's
We got 3. If you can understand what I'm saying, we got 3 inches of snow. We got like 8 inches.
Hey, brother, I don't want to go through this again, brother. Thank you.
I'm just explaining to y'all.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. It's when
the snow.
That's what happens in winter time, brother. It's all right. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new.
You got to have your oil or fuel generated heaters ready to go.
All you got to do is just pray to your God and you'll be all right. Pray to the Most High.
I did.
Because it's serious, it's dangerous to be cold.
I am very, very, very fine.
All right, brother. All right. Let me go. Let's go. Brother Live, what's up, man?
Coincidentally, boy. Sorry,
peace and blessings. My panel as well as your families.
Same to you, brother. Same to you.
Yeah, peace, Brother Law.
I basically just jumped on because I hear Sakina Ross speaking, and I actually put it in the chat. What I wanted to know is, what is the reference and what is the source that she's using in regards to what she's speaking? Where would I be able to find it in the Metal Lecture?
I can't believe you just asked that question, yo.
Unmute yourself, Sakina.
You're muted, Sakina.
I'm sorry. You can't find it in the Metal Netter. And I have several ancient encyclopedias on
Why would you say that?
Why would I say what? I have several ancient encyclopedias on.
Not you, sis. I apologize for interrupting you, sis. I apologize. I'm speaking to Moses 7:7. Why would you say that?
Oh, apologies, brother Law. But I mean, we all know that the matriarchy started in that territory of Africa, fam.
All right. Let's go back to Sakina. Come on.
Sakina pulling out her books. Go, Queen.
Yeah, I have several, all of them. But again, I mainly use encyclopedias and dictionaries, y'all. And so I recently got this one. This is the newest one from
sauce.
Margaret Bunson.
They're hilarious
because
always have
y'all know they just opened up the museum in Egypt, right? And so I have the oldest book that she had, but she did a newer one. So I just got that one. And all of my other books are mainly encyclopedias, and because I don't like opinions. Everybody have an opinion, and I get that and whatnot, but just to line everything up. So I do own various Bibles and whatnot and what have you, but the stories all have to line up. And so with the art of war, that war was also a war that happened in Upper Kemet, Upper Egypt, and that's based on a baseline that happened. So again, that war happened, and that was with that happened prior to the building of the step pyramid with Khufu and those kings. And so when we add up these wars and all of these things that happen, again, you can't say what didn't happen, that it did happen. And then with the names of these people, and you know that the names got changed and all of these other things, we have to come to a understanding of a misunderstanding and all of these things. Because again, even with, I took shorthand, y'all, because I practiced to be in my career from 15. So by the time I took the sa.neter, it sounds so much like shorthand that the coincide was that much strong. So the person that did shorthand was one of the people that was a scholar when they was transcribing the sa.neter in 1881. So,
all right, hey, Sakina, I'm not trying to cut you off.
No, I'm done. I'm done. So
yeah,
that's
I gotta get out of here.
That's just the answer.
Get ready. And Brother Lai, you should be getting ready for the Ramadan that's coming up real soon. You should be getting ready for that, Brother Lai.
19 days away. Inshallah.
That's right. So we won't be seeing you on these panels until you break your Ramadan fast. So inshallah, you'll be able to go ahead through it and make it. Inshallah, you know, you'll be all right, brother.
Bismillah, inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah, you will go ahead and
Lord willing, Lord
be
willing.
successful in your Ramadan, brother. We pray for you, man. I know it sounds funny coming from me.
No, I don't want your prayer.
Why not?
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Your prayer
Hold on, man. I got to put you on the big screen.
I don't want your prayer.
Prophet Muhammad said, Brother La. Prophet Muhammad said, Brother La, when you are being greeted, especially with a prayer, make sure you give that person back one better than the one you received.
SaNeter's a Muslim.
Then the one you receive, hold on, then the one you receive. So if I say assalamu alaikum to you, my brother, you're supposed to go out your way and give me a better greeting than the one I gave you. So what do you mean you don't want my prayers? You not in my thoughts. No, ain't no reason, brother. You getting ready to say something pseudo. And the most I can tell, only Allah, Allahu Akbar is the only one that can tell you what's in the heart of man, not Brother La. You don't know my thoughts, brother. I just want to say all of this before you say something foolish. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, brother. So go ahead. Now I'm going to listen to you. Go ahead, brother. Say something crazy so I could go look it up and get you. I'm going to cut you.
I'm not going to say nothing crazy at all. What I'm going to say is this. Whatever's going to float your boat and make you happy, sa.neter, and make the people on your panel in the chat happy, by all means. I'm not going to entertain it with a dialogue going back and forth, arguing.
We're talking about prayer, brother. You said you don't accept my prayers, brother. That's what you said.
The prayer that I need to be accepted is by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When I make salat, I need Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So when the imam go up there and you in the rakats and you in the row, you don't accept this prayer because you said the only prayer you accept is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's it.
What I'm saying to you, sa.neter, is this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My salat is being received by Allah.
Recorded by the angels.
On the right side as well as the left side.
That's correct.
What I'm speaking about in regards to is this. My prayer is towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not towards the Iman. It's not.
I said my prayer, brother. I said I pray for you, brother. And you just disrespected my prayer. You said I don't accept my prayer. You said that.
No, what I said was this. I don't need your prayer.
Oh man.
I don't need it. I
know why you need
myself.
It? Know why you need my prayer?
Your prayer is not going to be acceptable for me on the day of Yom Kippur, which is the day of judgment. Especially coming from
yeah, right. The
I guess he told you, sa.neter.
No, brother, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
I agree. Allah, you know the less.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what if he's coming through me and I'm praying for you and he's coming through me to make my prayer be answered? And you say you don't want it. So can Allah create and do anything it wants?
Astaghfirullah.
No, ain't no forgive you. You don't need to ask for forgiveness, brother. Huh? Now, if you're saying forgive you for your mistake, I accept that. Because you just said astaghfirullah. So I do forgive you, brother. I do forgive you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have a prayer for brother-in-law. I have a prayer for him. But first, I want to say to Sakina Ra, thank you so much, sister, because all I'm trying to get these religious people to understand is that their books are about the days when our ancestors was reigning over this planet. And my prayer for brother Allah is that I hope that his wife and 143,000 sisters that are like his wife that are practicing law will take our concerns to the United Nations and then lead us back to that territory that our mothers used to rule, so that our brothers, can protect the kingdom that our.
And with that, Moses, thank you, my brother. Peace and blessings to everybody. We out of here. Peace. I don't care where you go. Just let the door hit you where the good Lord hits you, man. Simple as that.
Honey, play a song when we go. Play a song.
I know. I already got it.
All right. Peace.
Let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord flips you. Peace and blessings. I'm out of here, y'all.
That is for my sisters trapped in religion. Wake up and free the babies. SaNeter's speak the truth, he's on a mission. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will you Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. Bible like a lantern in the night, trying to wake up my sister to light. The house is closing in, it's a total mess. You ignore my wisdom, the ultimate test. Step inside the HOK, it's the toughest terrain, where the truth hits hard, the cuts bring pain. I try to wake you with the word in my hand, to get you to the truth, to help you understand. I gave you the scriptures, chapters and verse. I gave you the keys to break the curse. I gave you Torah to unlock with keys. Break the mental chains and be free. The final call. Yeah, will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? The house of consciousness, the final call. Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. They call you apostle like you a prophet of God, telling lies and fooling people can't be that hard. You're preaching from YouTube, looking for a handout. I'm standing on family, trying to bring the truth out. Welcome to the HOK, where the truth resides. No more hiding in the pews where the dies. We speak against the Bible just to wake the inner sight. Come inside the HOK doors, we bring the light. The house of consciousness, the final call. Will your Bible thumpers wake up, all just fall? Stop believing in fairy tales, especially Paul. sa.neter, don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, don't stop. sa.neter, don't stop, wake the sister up. Don't stop, wake the sisters up. Don't stop, don't stop.
Yeah. We got the link in the chat. If y'all want to get your tickets early, the link is in the chat. Get the ticket now. Don't wait till the last minute. The link is in the chat.